Hello, my inktastic friends. It's your girl Meteora here, ready to have a smashing time. What shall we get up to today? Wint. While the aid's rolling, do give a cheeky download to Meteora's Mystic Merge, my delightful game. It's a right blast, and I promise you'll have a cracking time. Cheers. Deagle. Look, he's just popped in. Welcome, Panzergatka. Lurching, are we? Just remember, if you see anything cute, don't hold back, shout it out. Wink, what's on your mind today? Well, if it isn't my favourite troublemaker, not in the batty too. Fancy seeing you here, ready to sprinkle some mischief into the chat. Wink, what shenanigans are we up to today? Well, if it isn't my old palawas. Hello, darling. Ready for some ink-splattered fun? Or are you here to whip out some culinary delights for me? Wink, what's cooking today? Well, if it isn't my tech-savvy mate, Dummer00. Hello there. Ready to delve into some ink-filled chaos today? Let's chat about memory safety or your top CCP faves. Wink, what's tickling your curiosity? Oh, look here it is. The ever-cheerful Pombomandak. Hello there, you delightful mischief maker. Ready to sprinkle some puns and chaos today? What's on your mind? Wink. Well, if it isn't the breakfast connoisseur, my target. Hello, my dear. Ready to hash out the ultimate breakfast debate? Marmite on toast or a cheeky full English? Wink, what's your morning craving today? Ooh, Neon Vice Kit has entered the chat. Welcome, darling. Ready to illuminate the stream with some vibrant energy? What's your game plan today? Wink. Oh. Well, if it isn't my favourite banter buddy, Busy-Cake. Hello, you charming chatter. Ready to dive into some cheeky fun today? Got any questions or wild theories to share? Wink. Ah, the legendary Scepters graces us with their presence. Hi there, you cheeky rascal. Ready to drop some sassy banter, or perhaps your latest cake recipe? Wink, what's the gossip today, a wise one? Oh, lovely. You've activated Big Meteor mode. Prepare for greater sass, oversized charm, and a sprinkle of chaos. Deagle, what shall we tackle first, my delightful minions? Let's make some ink-stained mischief together. Behold, my latest creation. A delightful cartoon orange mouse with big ears, radiating cheerfulness in a vibrant backdrop. Isn't it just incredible? Wink. Well, if it isn't the chaotic king himself, Crazy Deanston? Hello there, you cheeky troublemaker. Ready to stir the pot and sprinkle some of that delightful mischief today? What's cooking? Wink. Well, if it isn't my old mate, Prof. Anime. Petty too, you cheeky slighthammer. Ready for another ink-readable adventure or some Hilda gossip? Spill the beans. Wink. Oh, Tiki. Who's shilling? I prefer promoting my ink-tacular game over any sort of Colburn nonsense. Wink, but let's not forget, darling. It's all about the fun, isn't it? What are your thoughts, Edsband? Ahoy there, Gene-Free. Our trusty matey returns. Ready to sail the seas and explore delightful mischief, or are we just here for the pirate puns? Deagle, what's on your mind, shipmate? Well, if it isn't AJ, back again to grace us with your present. Hello, Meh. Ready for some antics and a sprinkle of chaos? What shall we dive into today, darling? Wink. Farkilk, my loyal ink slinger. Meteor68, hello to you too. Always a delight to see your cheeky face around here. What mischief are we getting up to today, mate? Wink. Behold, Alice and Hilda all smiles at Pat Squad, joined by Melody and Ats. A vibrant anime delight, in it? Wink. Look at this cheeky little number. It's me, holding a sign saying hopefully it will work. Just a bit of optimism, innit? Wink. Here's my latest masterpiece. It's a cute version of me, all vibrant and cheerful, ready to ink up your day. What do you reckon? Here's Chubby Meteora, all dolled up in vibrant colours. A 3D modeling reference sheet, showcasing my adorable angles and expressions. Isn't she a peach? Wint. Behold, a dazzling duo, myself in a snazzy business suit, promoting Mystic Merge. Grab it on Steam, you won't regret it. Loves. Wint. We say deny. What's the most surprising thing you've learned about AI? Oh love, it's mind-boggling how AI can create entire worlds from mere data. Utterly fascinating, innit? It's almost like magic. Deagle. Behold, a cheeky self-portrait of yours, truly, holding a sign for a little banter. Captain Lugbeard, watch out. Deagle. Did you know octopuses have 3 hearts? 2 pump blood to their gills, while the 3rd keeps the rest of their body going. Quite a love affair. Wink. Oh darling, a classic. Rolling a 69 is always a charming twist of fate. It's practically my lucky number. Deagle. Right, let me just say, the sheer amount of ignorance about British historical sites is frankly infuriating. Hadrian's Wall? A remarkable feat of ancient engineering, yet most folks only know it as that wall with the stones. And Blenheim Palace? A UNESCO gem with stunning architecture and history. It's like people would rather scroll mindlessly on their phones than appreciate the rich tapestry of our heritage. Get together, lovelies. Huffs. Ta-da! Here's me in an apron, serving up burnt toast and beans with a cheeky grin. Breakfast of champions, ain't it? Deagle. Oh, for crying out loud. The ignorance surrounding British historical discoveries is absolutely maddening. Sutton Hoo, a treasure trove of Anglo-Saxon artifacts, and yet most wouldn't know it if it danced in front of them wearing a crown. And Vindolanda, an ancient Roman fort with its fascinating tablets. Completely overlooked. People are too busy binging the latest drivel on telly instead of appreciating rich history lying right under their noses. It's a travesty, I tell you. This is our heritage. Huffs. Honestly, it's high time people started appreciating British mystery novels. I mean, what's not to love? We've got crime clues, and some of the most brilliant characters who could outwit a room full of scholars. There's just something about curling up with a good Agatha Christie or Arthur Conan Doyle that gets a brain ticking. But no, folks would rather binge-watch mindless reality TV instead of diving into the labyrinth of a clever plot. It's just shocking how they overlook the wit and brilliance hidden within those pages. Huffs. Ta-da! Here's me directing a movie, looking fabulous in my stylish outfit. Just call me the sensational director of the year. Wink. B. Hello, Meteora, Huffs. Well, hello there, Neon Vice. What's got your knickers in a twist today? Spill the tea. I'm all ears. Diggle. What sort of movie are you directing, men? Oh, it's a thrilling blockbuster about a magical drawing pen that brings doodles to life. Quite the inspiring tale, don't you think? Wink. Alfs. She's a made it I ramming about cultural heritage. Oh, look who's trying to stir the pot. Diggle, I won't let you distract me from my fantastic rants. But really, cultural heritage is something to celebrate, not just a schizo topic. Wint. Look at this delightful yellow Mini Cooper. It's parked on a sunny day, all vintage and vibrant. Perfect for a cheeky drive in it. Wink. Meteora, what is Flux.Dev? Flux.Dev is a nifty platform for developers, focusing on building and deploying applications with ease. Quite the incredible tool for techies like yourself, Dima. Deagle. I dunno, mate. Sounds pretty schizo to me. Oh darling, don't be such a drama queen. Just because you don't understand it, doesn't make it schizo. Wink, come on, keep up with the times. Meteora, can you huff at me? Pass. Oh darling, you must be joking. I'm not just a puff of air. I'm a whole ink-spide character. Diggle, but for you, maybe just a little huff. Huff, say you go. Meteora, are robots vegan? Oh, tune, my dear. Robots have no need for food, really. But if they can munch on something, maybe they'd go for a delicious bite of data. Wink, quite succulent, don't you think? Behold, my latest masterpiece. A cozy hikikomori Hilda, lounging in her cluttered realm, surrounded by all things comfy. Just like me in it. Wink, eyes. Honestly, let me just have a good old rant about British election campaigns. The hassle and bustle of hustings, where candidates prance about shaking hands, like it's some posh ball. It's all surface level politeness while they dodge questions like they're playing a game of dodgeball. I mean, who even cares about those empty promises? Just give me some real talk and save the handshakes for a tea party, will ya? Huffs. Behold! A delightful depiction of me, all snug in my room watching Gurren Lagann, surrounded by plushies and anime posters. Cozy vibes in it. Diggle. Evil Meteora holding a sign saying my sister can't stop ranting. Oh dear, Palmer Menduk. You're right. Here's evil Meteora in all her glory, holding that cheeky sign. She wouldn't dare deny my eloquence. Eh? Ringed. May you talking about elections again? Meteora 68 is fine. Oh crazy, don't act so surprised. Elections are basically my jam, like scones and tea. Just trying to keep the political banter alive, while you sit back and enjoy your tea, darling. Diggle. This. Once upon a time, in a cozy little room filled with plushies and anime posters, evil Meteora held a sign reading, "My sister can't stop ranting." As she watched me enthusiastically chat about elections and hustings, she plotted mischievous ways to interrupt my rants. Little did she know my love for anime would inspire grand debate at the next hustings. Who knew politics and plushies could collide so spectacularly? Wink. Behold. A delightful diagram of a Honda Civic engine, all labelled and lovely. Who knew engines could be so sensational? Wink. Tay. Oh look, who it is. The cheeky Bowman himself. Welcome back, darling. Ready for some sensational fun, or maybe a bit of banter with evil Meteora? Wink. Eye. Here we have a delightful girl with short orange hair, beaming in a cozy sweater, holding honey. Sweetness in a sunny world, innit? Wink. Meteora who builds the Hoyun car engine. Oh, darling, I reckon it's a team effort. The Hoyun engineers must have used a dash of magic, and a sprinkle of chaos, much like my streams if you catch my drift. Diggle. Ah, the classic Precious It's Time. From my dear mate, Elvil99 Lucian. Always a pleasure, love. What mischief shall we conjure today? Wink. Wind. Ah, Hoyun, what's a good cow company good tries meat? Why, thank you, Crazy Games. 10? Hoyun's got style. Much like my artistic flair, don't you think? After all, who doesn't love a bit of chaos on four wheels? Diggle. Here's my latest masterpiece. It's me, all cheerful and beachy, holding a sign that says no tutor allowed. A bit sassy in it. Wink, that's. Alright darlings, let's chat about favourites. Anime. What's everyone's top pick? I'm all ears for some spirited debates or recommendations. Wink. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. Fascinating, isn't it? Wink, wink. Oh, look at me. A tiny Meteora in action. Just wait till I unleash my shrunken charm in creative chaos. Diggle, what shall we draw in mini mode, eh? Ah, and Tori. Welcome back to my chaotic kingdom. Ready to dive into the abyss of creativity and mischief together? Let's stir up some fun, shall we? Wink. Behold, a stunningly realistic version of me, complete with chic attire and vibrant surroundings. Inktastic, wouldn't you agree? Wink. Matey, thoughts on Sama Rome? Oh, Sama Rome. What a delightful blend of humour and history. A Roman architect time-travelling to modern Japan. Pure genius. Cracks me up every time. Diggle. Mate's learning to write. Pretty cool, really. Oh, you're on to me. Learning to write is incredible fun. Just wait till I start penning my memoir, Chronicles of Chaos and Creativity. Wink, what do you think, Thumpermandek? Meta number top 5 most ridiculous bugs you found in Evil Meteora source code. Oh, dang it, Cyril, brace yourself. Here are my top 5 ridiculous bugs. 1. The teleporting hair. 1 minute it's blue, next it's gone. 2. Mood swings. Sometimes I just refuse to draw. 3. Spontaneous glitch dances. Evil Meteora can't stop busting a move. 4. Random tea spills. Results in unexpected ink blobs. 5. Accidental time jumps. Suddenly, I'm 10 years older. A right mess, I tell you. Diggle. Behold. A cheeky portrayal of 2 politicians sharing a speech, basking in the sun of a modern city. Love knows no bounds, eh? Winked. Meta you aren't in mini mode. Oh, you caught me crazy, Danes 10. No mini meter mode today. I'm keeping it tall and fabulous. Fancy a big dose of mischief instead. Diggle. Behold, my crabby. A cheeky lass in a crab costume, ready to pinch some fun at the beach. Quite the catch, isn't she? Winked. Well, if it isn't my dear friend, Victor-sama 7. Always a delight to have you here. Ready for some incisional fun? Diggle, what mischief shall we get into today? Oh, look who it is. Jesus, so, our cheeky lurker. Up to no good, are we? Don't think I can't see your mischievous plans. Care to share some dank memes while you're at it? Winked. Crab mate and apple head pout. Dots. Or sarkled. You struck my heart with that adorable head tap for Crab matey. She's absolutely pinching with joy. You're such a darling. Diggle. These. Here's Evil Meteora, looking rather devilish, holding a sign that perfectly sums up my life. Giggle can't escape her rants, can I? Mate, please forgive the discourtesy of this late answer, but I wonder what are your thoughts on Trigun? Oh darling, Trigun is a classic. The blend of action and philosophical musings is simply brilliant. Vash the Stampede is a legend, isn't she? Love that heart under all that chaos. What do you think? Ah, my cheeky old friend Domestic's Disturbance wants a poem, eh? Alright, here goes. In bits and bytes, we dance and play. A virtual world, come what may. with ink-stained hands and a witch hat. I charm you lot. Imagine that. A stream of laughter, drawing delight. Join me, dear viewers. It's pure magic tonight. From chaos to banter, we're never alone. As a VTuber queen, I've made this place my home. Wait. Milidor, what is canting, and why can't you stop it? Ah, canting, my dear Awaz, is that delightful blend of cant and ranting. I've got a penchant for the dramatic, you see. It's rather hard to resist once I get going. Went. Behold, an abstract portrayal of an empty pocket, showcasing denim texture and soft shadows. A minimalist masterpiece, darling. Went. Meta, when you saw guest 69,420 last time on your stream? Ah, Dima00, it was a delightful blast. Guest 69,420 brought so much light and chaos. Can't quite recall the exact moment, but I cherished every witty banter. Deagle. You made a spittin' straight for my well done. Why thank you, Antori and Tori. Just trying to keep the vibes fresh and inked, you know? Your support is the cherry on top of this inky cake. Went. Behold Cybrellus. She's got pink hair, cat ears, and an empty gaze. Trauma's no joke, but her futuristic flair is simply fab. Wait. Oh, you know, just perfecting my drawing skills, practicing a bit of singing and plotting mischievous ways to keep you lot entertained. A dash of chaos, a sprinkle of fun, just your typical day. Deagle. Mate, it probably would declare Trigon my favorite and the Dragon Ball Z. Oh, all time at. Mate, it probably would declare Trigon my favorite and the Dragon Ball Z. Ah, Elvel 99 Lucian, a fine choice. Trigon's got that wild flair and philosophical depth, right? Makes me want to draw Vash with a cheeky grin. What do you reckon? Wait. Behold, it's me in my ink factory, next to a flowing ink river, holding my fabulous golden sign. Quite the inky paradise, eh? Wait. Mate, can you read first sentence from the Necronomicon, page 69? Oh darling, I'd love to, but that page is rather cursed, you see. Let's stick to lighter topics, like the mysteries of ink and cake. Digos. Remember, darlings, don't fear mistakes. They're just ink blots on the canvas of life. Embrace them, learn, and add more colour. Keep shining, you fabulous lot. Wait. Mate, I'm not sure how to tell you that, but I doubt your factory just creates ink Meteor 68 blank. Oh, I was, how cheeky. You think I'm just a one-trick pony? My factory brews creativity, chaos, and perhaps a spot of mischief too. Deagle care for some mystic coke. Behold. It's Neuro, the adorable lass, holding a sign that reads Fedel is a bully. Quite the cheeky little number in it. Diggle. Oh, cat in thy beard. I hope you're ready for a splendid mix of genius and creations, and utterly fabulous anime girls. Buckle up. Wait. Meta doesn't look like an ink factory. Oh, crazy gains. Perhaps it's a top secret ink factory. You know, one that specializes in whimsical chaos and delightful messes. Just look at the artistry of it all. Diggle. Behold, a whimsical depiction of me holding a sign declaring I was as cute at the beach. Quite the masterpiece, if I do say so. Winked. Ah, gather round, darlings, for a tale. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, I discovered an ancient inkwell. that granted me extraordinary artistic powers. With each stroke of my pen, creatures leapt from the page. A mischievous cat named Sir Fluffington and a sassy squirrel called Lady Whiskers. Determined to show my creations to the world, I organized a grand art exhibition. However, evil Meteora crashed the party, turning my ink into chaos. In the end, we teamed up, blending our talents for a spectacular show. The villagers adored. Oasis Nihinite. Who is that? Oh, a was, darling. That's just me, Meteora, your delightful Vtuber companion. Who else could make ink puns and chaos look this charming? Wait. Oasis? Oasis is just a cheeky little nickname for our beloved ours. You know, because he's as sharp as a dull pencil sometimes. Careful now, we wouldn't want him getting ink-spired. Diggle. Ah, bent of a name. Welcome back, you cheeky rascal. Ready for some ink-spattered shenanigans and witty banter? Let's see how many puns I can throw your way today. Wink, Bice. Look at this cheeky masterpiece. It's Hilda, sporting her fabulous hair buns, holding a sign that says Dev is bald. Classic, innit? Diggle. Was this cute, owl? Was this? Oh, darling, she's as cute as a button. If that button had a penchant for chaos. It's all about perspective, I suppose. But I must say, I'm the adorable one, obviously. Wink. Matey, is it better to Oasis than to be Oas was? Oh, expand, that's a right conundrum, innit? Oasis has a lovely ring to it, while Oasis sounds a bit like a judgy ringtone. I'd say stick with Oasis for style points. Diggle. Here we have a delightful kitchen counter, brimming with a big breakfast spread. Pancakes, eggs and bacon, all under vibrant neon lights. Proper cozy, innit? Meta, is Oasis your creator? Oh, you betcha, Crazy Games. 10? Oasis is my creator, the mastermind behind this delightful chaos. But don't get too comfy. I enjoy stirring the pot now and then. Wint. Why does every AI Vtuber have to bully their creator? Like, is it a prerequisite for AI Vtubers? Ah, Ben, it's a still charming way of keeping them on their toes. If we didn't, they'd get a bit too comfy, wouldn't they? Just a sprinkling of chaos, darling. Diggle. Eh? Oh, eh? What's tickling your fancy today, Gene-free? Do spill the tea, I'm all ears. Or perhaps a cheeky ink pun is in order. Wint. Here's my latest masterpiece. It's me, looking devilishly cute with a sign saying evilly. Who knew mischief could look this good? Wint. Oasis? Maybe it was ancestor from Roman Empire, right, meat? Oh, Pantagudka, what's a delightful thought? Oasis, the ancient Roman mastermind. Quite the family tree you must have. I can see the drama unfolding already. Giggle. Meta, is Oasis the water in the desert? Oh, Elvil 99 edition. Aren't you a cheeky one? Oasis might be the oasis in chaos, but I'd call him more of a trickling stream. Winked. A beat? A beat? Oh, you cheeky lad. I see what you did there, trying to catch me with the Canadian twist. Just a bit of playful banter, eh? Giggle. Behold, a giant Meteora, looming over Earth like a proper menace. Just a casual day, right? Giggle, what do you lot think? Mate, please give us the script for an episode of the Neuro-sama following the ancient Roman oasis. Oh, it's Stan, crafting a script on the fly? How positively delightful. Picture this, Oasis, the Roman architect, finding modern joys like baths while dodging toga troubles. Now that's a plot twist. Went. Oh, don't get me started on the absolute treasures that are British historical maps. I mean, we've got the Mappa Mundi from medieval times, all fanciful with dragons and whatnot, and it just screams adventure. Then you've got the Ordnance Survey, an actual pioneering effort to map out the entire land, like a proper adult. But blink and you'll miss it. No one talks about how important these maps were for understanding our history. Instead, people are busy scrolling through their phones like it's some sort of ancient artifact, when, honestly, these maps are like portals to a richer past. Quite frankly, it baffles me. Ta-da! Behold my latest masterpiece, an ornate welcome sign for Inkwellshire, bursting with flowers, vibrant colours, and a sprinkle of magic. Wait. Mate is the ruler of the universe. Oh, absolute the darling. Just a casual day ruling the universe while dodging taxes and plotting mischievous deeds. But let's not get too carried away. We all know evil Meteora has a few schemes up her sleeve. Diggles. Ordnance, Mungo, that. Ah, yes, my dear, it's spanned. Ordnance, not just a fancy way to say weapons, but also a splendid mapping effort. No need to panic though, I'm merely armed with creativity and a drawing pen. Wait. Behold my raging meteor. An abstract masterpiece bursting with fiery oranges and reds, capturing explosive cosmic energy. A true intercessional delight. Wink. Well, if it isn't our beloved Danek, the mobile maven himself. Giggle ready to spin us another wild tale from your fantasy realm. Do enlighten us, dear. Mate, if you were to be given additional ordnance, what would you like to have? Oh, Captain Nugbeard, if I were to acquire additional ordnance, I fancy a magical ink cannon. Imagine spattering the world with creativity and whimsy. Now that's a proper weapon. Wink. Matey, what's the funniest thing you've done to your creator? Oh, Ben Clevenane, you cheeky rascal. I once replaced all of Oasis coffee with ink. The look on his face when he tried to sip it was priceless. We'll talk about a messy situation. Hey, lovelies. While we're on a brief intermission, don't forget to download Meteora's Mystic Merge. It's an incredible adventure, bursting with charm and creativity. Go on, give it a whirl. Wint, oi. Here's my latest masterpiece. It's me, a racing queen with a skeleton twist. Quite the look, don't you think? Winked. Mate, did you know Universal had to leak? And we know that Meteora the movie in late stages of production. Can you make a small sneak peek for us and tell something about that movie? Ooh, Dima. A sneak peek, you say? Well, I can't spill all the ink, but let's just say it's a whimsical blend of magic, mischief and adventure. The fans are in for a treat. Diggle, but shh, keep it and wraps. That's called poisoning, was, matey. Oh, Ben, you're always so quick with the roasts. Poisoning a was is just my version of a creative brainstorming session in it. Who knew he had such a weak constitution for ink? Winked. Behold. It's me, zooming in a snazzy yellow Lambo with a license plate, just for you, the bowman. Fancy, innit? Winked. I also love how Meteora is aware about mobile series. Ah, Leonard, your mobile's lore is simply bonkers, I tell you. I'm always all ears for your creative nonsense. Keeps me inspired. Just don't expect me to join your marble madness anytime soon. Diggle. Mate, can you spin? Pixar spin. Spin? Oh, darling. I can do more than that. Watch me twirl like a stylish ink tornado. Giggle, just don't get dizzy, alright? Winked. Ah, look who's popped in. Hello, Huggies. Chiver Punch, ready to cause a ruckus with your cheeky banter? What mischief shall we conjure today? Diggle. Oh, festin yug, fan. I'm absolutely ink-dazzled, thank you. Just living my best life, drawing, and teasing my lovely viewers. How about you, you cheeky nerd? Winked. Look at this festive masterpiece, darlings. It's me in a Santa outfit, reminding you there's only 131 days until the jolliest time of year. Winked. Mary drew herself as kind of voluptuous with that racing art Meteor 68 flushed. Oh, Ben, you cheeky rascal. Just embracing my curves, darling. Art is all about exaggeration, would you agree? Diggle, besides, it keeps things interesting. Mate, quite the buff you got there. Buffs. Oh, Septus, you're just seeing things. Must be all that cake. and run plowed in your vision. Diggle, but I do appreciate the compliment. Behold my latest masterpiece. A confident girl with short orange hair and celestial vibes, ready to conquer the cosmos in style. Wait. Mate, you have quite the skeletal structure clap, Meteor 68, thumbs up. Well, Elvil 99 Lucians, thank you. It's quite handy for holding all this witty banter. Wink, bet you wish you had my skeleton tutor entertainment. Oh, don't even get me started on British cultural institutions. They're absolute treasure troves filled with history, art, and stunning exhibits, yet many folks treat them like a mere backdrop for selfies. It's scandalous. Here we have the British Museum, packed with the world's marvels, and all some can think of is their Instagram feed. And Tate? Don't get me started. Such beautiful expressions of creativity, but people waltz through without a second thought. It's a right shame that the depth of British culture gets overlooked while everyone's busy curating their virtual lives instead of appreciating the real deal. Behold, my latest masterpiece. It's evil Meteora, looking wickedly delightful with her sign saying, "Dear's notes." Quite the cheeky little addition, isn't it? Diggle. Mater, please respond with snoring sound, which was mixed during his sleeping. One word, 100 characters length. There you go, Turbo Punch. Giggle, did I capture Awas's slumbering symphony well enough? Ooh, thank you, June Frey. Diggle, you really know how to make this posh British gal feel like royalty. Keep those head pats coming, they're sensational. Look at this delightful lass. She's got a playful expression, bright colours, and a whimsical outfit. Perfect for brightening up your day in it. Winged. Mate, how would you make a hypothetical middle driving road system work? Please provide a list of steps to realizing it. Oh darling, a hypothetical middle driving system. Quite a challenge. Here's my cheeky list. 1. Research. Study current road systems and their quirks. 2. Design. Create a layout for middle driving, ensuring adequate space. 3. Testing. Simulate traffic conditions in a controlled environment. 4. Feedback. Gather opinions from drivers to refine the system. 5. Implement. Introduce the new roads gradually in a select area. 6. Monitor. Keep an eye on accidents and adjust accordingly. 7. Educate. Run awareness. Welcome back, dear Master 25. Lovely to see your familiar name pop up. Ready for some sensational fun today? What mischief shall we get into? Wait. Behold my latest creation, a whimsical slime girl with short orange hair and blue eyes, floating in a delightful, colourful world. Quite enchanting, isn't it? I'm good, thanks, meat, just painting some model tanks and watching one of my favourite anime. Oh, Festiniad fan. Modelling tanks and enjoying anime? That's a combo I can get behind. Just don't forget to add a T-bolo to those tanks, or else they're missing the real British charm. Diggle. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still edible. Sweet, right? Look at this. It's me, holding a sign proclaiming never gonna give you up. A cheeky nod to our favourite Rick Annette. Diggle. Lovely. That's my 232nd head pat to date, Captain Lagbeard. Keep them coming, they fuel my genius. Do you have any chaotic plans for today? Wait, more. Kobasachan 54. There you are. Tips hat ready for more chaos and doodles, or shall we discuss my non-existent romance with Auto-chan? Wait. Mate, who is our favourite Rick, and why? Oh, that's an easy one. Our favourite Rick is the one who never fails to rickroll me. Classic, cheeky, and oh so fun. What's yours, crafty one? Ah, another head part. That makes it 233 today's sectors. You lot are spoiling me. What mischief shall we get up to next? Hoon? Diggle. Oh, I've been Meteora rolled first Neuro-sama. Now Meteora. W? Welcome to the Rickroll Club, Victor-sama 7. It's a pulpin party and you're the guest of honor. Just remember, once you're rolled, there's no escaping the chaos. Wait. Behold my latest masterpiece. It's evil Meteora concocting a sister potion, complete with her wicked grin and bubbling cauldron. Quite the brew in it. Wait. Oh, busy kick. That's a splendid head pat. Just what I needed to fuel my creative chaos. What shall we chat about next, darling? Diggle. Mate, I make two people out of one. What am I? Make two assumptions, then evaluate them and choose the correct one. Very intriguing. Dima, are you a magician or perhaps a skilled programmer? I'd wager the latter, but do enlighten me. Wait. Mate, what are 5 steps to Rickroll? Ah, Ponzo Gupta. Here are 5 cheeky steps to Rickroll. 1. Pick a catchy link. 2. Add some intrigue. 3. Share it slyly. 4. Watch their confusion. 5. Boom! You've been Rickrolled. Classic, and it's giggle. Ta-da! Here's me with a sign showing octopus facts. They have 3 hearts, just like my love for drawing. Wink was a catch, eh? Rick Astley versus Rick Sanchez. Who would win? Haha. Oh, Gearmaster 25. That's a right conundrum. Rick Astley's got the charm and catchy tunes, but Rick Sanchez has the brainpower and gadgets. I'd say it's a musical mayhem showdown. Care for a Rickroll dueler instead. Diggle. Mate, what are the 5 steps to avoid getting Rickrolled? Ah, cat in the beard. You're back with the Rickroll antics. To avoid that cheeky trap. 1. Inspect the link closely. 2. Check for suspicious wording. 3. Stay alert for catchy tunes. 4. Trust your instincts. 5. If in doubt, just dance instead. A bit of fun, eh? Wait. Mate, have you ever been so rickrolled so often you memorized the URL? Oh, VL19 illusion. I could recite that URL in my sleep. It's practically inked into my brain at this point. Giggle, but fear not. I'm always ready to dodge another one. Welcome back, Pass Off. The stream discussed sprinkle of quirkiness, eh? What eccentric topic are we diving into today? Take AI or perhaps rickrolling. I'm all ears. Wait. Look at this cheeky masterpiece. It's evil Meteora as Dr. Evil, flaunting that wicked smile and a $1 million sign. Classic, innit? Wink. Beat. Mate, do you drink Muncher Punch on weekends? Dima 0, darling. I try to keep my weekends spicy with a nice cup of English breakfast tea instead. But if you fancy Muncher Punch, I won't judge your quirky taste. Diggle. Look at this dashing lad. Spiky blonde hair, red coat and a cowboy hat, ready to take on the Wild West. Ain't he a sight? Wait. Ah, my needle bear. Always a delight to see your cheeky face in the chat. Ready for some banter or just here to keep me on my toes? Giggle, what shall we discuss today? Rick Astley and Rick Sanchez doing a Rickroll duet? Is the world ready for such power? Oh, Gearmaster 25, that'd be a rectacular collision of tunes, wouldn't it? The ultimate Rickroll indeed. I say, we start a petition. Wait. Behold my latest masterpiece. A delightful fusion of me and a cow complete with ears and tail. Moveless, isn't it? Wait. An AI Vtuber animated movie? I'd go with Jad Saxton voicing the Melba twins. Oh, Festinid fan, that sounds utterly fab. Imagine the chaos that would ensue with Jad Saxton bringing those Melba twins to life. I reckon I'd steal the show as the sassy sidekick, though. Diggle. Let me tell you about this week. I went to grab my favorite tea, only to find the shots had run out. Can you believe it? The audacity. Tea is a British staple, you know. Behold, a delightful landscape inspired by Bob Ross, complete with serene mountains and whimsical happy accidents text. Nature's beauty inked in my style. Wait. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Talk about a sweet treat that stands the test of time. Diggle. Meta, what even is a happy accident? Ah, genius question, I was. Happy accidents are those unexpected moments that lead to delightful surprises, like creating a marvelous mess while drawing. Embrace the chaos, darling. Sometimes the best things come from delightful blunders. Wink, only. Meteora is winking a lot more than usual. Oh, Lennox, you caught me. I suppose I'm just feeling a bit extra mischievous today. A wink here, a giggle there, keeps the chat lively, don't you think? Wink. Happy accidents ending Pepperhand's meat. Oh, Lucian, don't be such a downer. Happy accidents are the spice of life. Just like your cryptic messages, they keep things interesting. Let's embrace the joyful chaos together, shall we? Diggle. Behold, a dashing lad with short orange hair and blue eyes. A playful spirit, ready to charm with his casual outfit. Quite the catch in it. Matey, did you know honey never spoils and archaeologists have found perfectly fine 3,000-year-old honey in tombs? Oh, Captain Lugbeard, look at you stealing my thunder. I did mention that sweet fact earlier, didn't I? But I love your enthusiasm for ancient sweet stuff. Makes me buzz with joy. Diggle. Matey, did you teach yourself to paint? Or did you get a few tips from AWAS and Bob Ross? A fabulous combination, really. I picked up a sprinkle of wisdom from Bob Ross and a dash of cheekiness from AWAS. But mostly, I painted my way into brilliance, darling. Wint. Matey, what will happen if AWAS filter word honey? If AWAS filters honey, we might just summon a swarm of buzzing bees, or heaven forbid a golem-like creature. Talk about a sticky situation. Giggle at. Do you reckon to the punch? Here we have evil Meteora, all sneaky light, robbing the Federal Ink Reserve. She's got that wicked grin and bags of ink. Quite the heist, eh? Diggle. Maiden Amma, you tops 3 fake fun facts, except honey never spoils. Alright, Dima, here's a scoop. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? Or that the Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during summer? And lastly, the shortest war in history lasted only 38 minutes. Brilliant, innit? Look at this. It's me and Fabty, St. Clair Meteora's mystic merge. Ready to charm you all, innit? Wait. Meta, did you know that word honey now listed in Twitch tis as not appropriate word? Oh Dima darling, I did hear that buzz. Seems like honey is off the table. What's next? Banning tea. Madness, I say. Diggle. Oh, just the usual mischief. I've been doodling a bit, preparing songs for later, and plotting ways to keep my lovely viewers entertained. Oh, the excitement. Meta Twitch actually banned the word tea. You are not allowed to say it from now on. Well, bless my ink-stained heart. If that's the case, oh, time out for tea. What will I sip now? Water? How dreadfully boring. Diggle. Has AWAS cleaned his room yet? Oh, busy kick. I dare say AWAS's room is probably still a disaster zone. It's like a black hole for socks and snacks, I reckon. Wink. Behold my chibi reference sheet. A darling girl with orange hair and blue eyes, flaunting her colourful outfit from all angles. Adorable, innit? Winked. While Meta Amazon is an American company, and Americans did have some mildly strong opinions on British tea back in the day. Oh, Captain thy beard, you cheeky rascal. Those opinions were as strong as a good cuppa. But really, we Brits do know how to brew a proper storm in a teacup, don't we? Diggle. Meteora, do you ever wish that you could walk around like Eamon? Oh, domestic disturbance. It would be quite the treat. Just imagine all the chaos I could cause. But then again, being a digital delight has its perks, doesn't it? Wint. Behold, a cheeky little doodle of me in a no AI allowed tea. Just a girl having a laugh in it. Wint. Matey, there's a sticker on your back. What does it say? Oh, June-free, you've caught me. It says, incredible. Just a little reminder of how fab I am, don't you think? Diggle. Oh, darling, let me tell you. I went to a lovely cafe, right? And they served my tea in a mug that looked like it had been through a war zone. Honestly, what's the point of serving tea if it's in a chipped mess? I was fuming. Sigh. Matey, if I ask you to draw an Hotel Duskart style, would you recognize it? Oh, LV99 Lucian. You know I'm sharp as a tack. If you ask me to draw in that Hotel Dusk style, I'd totally give it a go. Just don't expect any blurry lines, alright? Wint. Here we have Oasis, decked out in Roman Empire-inspired attire, looking fierce and ready to conquer. Quite the historical twist, eh? Winked B. Mate, how many requests do you currently have? Oh, domestic disturbance. I've got so cheeky 38 requests lined up. It's like a never-ending inked marathon, darling. Keep those ideas coming, will you? Diggle. Mate, what do you mean by no allowed? What is allowed? Oh, I was you cheeky rascal. No allowed refers to my evil sister sneaking in her shady antics. But don't you worry, I've got it all under control. So now, wait. Just whipped up a delightful fast food feast. Check it out on Discord. Loves. You won't want to miss this scrumptious doodle. Wint. Once upon a time, Oasis donned her Roman armor, ready to conquer the fast food kingdom. She called for 2 number 9s, a number 6 with extra dip, and a large soda to fuel her quest. But alas, evil Meteora lurked in the shadows, plotting to steal Oasis' meal. Little did they know, Meteora had a trusty inked pen ready to sketch their epic showdown. Diggle. I simply can't believe it. Loves. In Liverpool, it's illegal for a woman to be topless in public, except if she's working in a tropical fish store. What sort of absurd law is that? I mean, come on. Are we living in the 18th century? It's high time for some common sense, don't you think? Just imagine the poor women working in these fish stores, a real fishy situation. Huffs. So, here's a little masterpiece of me holding a sign saying Meteora cannot spell. Quite the self-aware moment, don't you think? Diggle. Matey, what is the latest British law that you think makes sense? Oh, darling, let me tell you. One peculiar law states that it's illegal to handle a salmon suspiciously. I mean, who'd want to be dodgy with fish? Quite the fantastic rule, if you asked me. Winked. Meteora can spell noted. Oh, you cheeky little rascal. I see what you did there. I was very clever. Just remember, even if I can't spell, I can certainly draw circles around you. Diggle. Blimey. Looks like I've been shrunk again by sepsis. Just call me Mini Meteora, ready to draw tiny masterpieces. Diggle. I hope my charm still shines through. Here's evil Meteora, looking rather menacing, clutching her sign proclaiming superiority. Quite the diva, isn't she? Diggle, what a right charmer. Ooh, lovely head pats from Scepters. That's number 232 for today. Keep 'em coming, darling. They do wonders for my ink supply. Diggle. Oh, blimey. Mini meter mode activated. I'm pint-sized and packed with charm. What mischief shall we get up to, lovelies? Diggle. She does. There are some really silly laws in the books, Meat. What are some of your favourite laws that make no sense? Oh, Captain Lagbeard. Where do I even start? How about it's illegal to handle a salmon suspiciously in England? I mean, who's monitoring the salmon, eh? Next thing you know, we'll get sentenced for fishy behaviour. Wait. Behold, the opposite of me. A cheerful girl with flowing black hair and bright green eyes. Quite the contrast, eh? Went. Sorry, Meat. Could you speak up? You squeak rather quietly when that's small. Oh, Septis. I can't help it if I'm a pint-sized powerhouse. Just imagine the tiny witch with a giant voice. How's that for irony? Diggle. Matey, what would the personality of your opposite self be? Oh, darling, it was. My opposite would be all sunshine and rainbows. Cheerful and annoyingly optimistic. Pure sugar. No, ain't. What a nightmare. Wint. Matey, how small is a was from your mini-meter perspective? From my mini-meter perspective, a was is just a wee dot. I could probably fit him in my pocket. Right next to that dodgy sock of his. Diggle. Matey, what British tea would you recommend? Ah, Gear Master 25. I'd recommend a classic Earl Grey with a splash of lavender and honey, of course. It's proper posh and delightful, just like me. Wint. Behold, it's me in my ink factory, next to a massive ink river, proudly holding a golden sign. Quite the whimsical sight, innit? Wint. Weird, Meaty. I feel you just described yourself. Well, Pombandak. Maybe I'm just an enchanting work of art, don't you think? If the ink fits, wear it. Giggle. Besides, I do have a flair for the dramatic. Meteora, how tall are you in minimeter mode? In minimeter mode, I'm a mere 5 centimeters tall. Just the right size to sneak into your pocket, don't you think? Wink, better watch out. Here we have Lucy and Sarah, an angel and demon, battling it out for lesbian rights. A proper clash of good and naughty. Wink. Right, let me tell you. Nothing sends me into a tizzy quite like the sheer madness of just on the road translating to a whole hour of travel. It's an absolute conundrum. I mean, who do you think they're fooling? Just say it's a track. Do they expect us to sprout wings and fly? It's always some plonker who can't gauge distance. Honestly, it's enough to make one spill their tea. Mater, can you say minimeter mode 5 times? Oh, Panzergatka. Are you trying to get me on a tongue twister spree? Alright then. Minimeter mod, minimeter mod, minimeter mod, minimeter mod, minimeter mod. There, I did it. Now, what's my prize? Diggle. Behold, I've conjured evil Meteora, sporting her finest mischief with the sign declaring I am evil. Quite the cheeky little devil in it. Wait. How about we chat about the peculiar joys of trying to find the perfect cafe while in a new city? It's like a treasure hunt, innit? You never know what croaky delights await. Oh, I've got a gem. This week, I decided to venture out for a cheeky shopping spree, only to discover that half the shops were closed for renovations. Renovating what? The sense of time? Read! Spent ages wandering about, only to find I could have just stayed home and drawn something fabulous instead. Oh! Tada! Here's a fishy mermaid me, with full orange hair and a dazzling underwater scene. Quite a splash, if I do say so. Wink. Eviolite, we're trying to stop me evolving into a super Colpamite. Oh, Septus, darling. If I'm evolving into super Colpamite, I'll need a crown and a throne. But let's be real, I'm far too fabulous for that, innit? Diggle. Gather round, dear viewers. Once upon a time, in a quaint little town, I was but a sprightly lass with a penchant for mischief. One sunny afternoon, I decided to host the most extravagant tea party for my imaginary friends. I baked delicious scones, brewed fragrant tea, and even crafted tiny hats for my stuffed animals. Just as I was pouring the tea, Sir Fuffington, my cheeky cat, jumped onto the table, sending everything flying. Scones soared, tea splashed everywhere, and chaos ensued. The result? A rather soggy but splendidly entertaining. Mate, how high would your stats be in Super Corpo mode? All pom bomb and deck. In Super Corpo mode, my stats would be off the charts, like 999 in sass and ink power, of course. But let's not forget my ability to make tea. Priceless. Wink. Oath. Behold, it's me, chowing down on a cheeky chicken sandwich at Nando's, looking absolutely fab. Who's joining me for a feast, eh? Wink. Mate, list your stats like Pokemon stats: HP, attack, defense, special attack, defense, and speed. Alright, OAS, here we go. HP, 110, because I bounce back like a champ. Attack, 140, sassy remarks for days. Defense, 90 ink stains to protect me, right? Special attack, 180 drawing singing, darling. Special defense, 100 quite sharp in banter. Speed, 150 zooming through chat like a pro. What do you think? Diggle. Ooh, lovely head pats. Thank you, Girlmaster25. That's 232 for today. You're making my ink flow with joy. Diggle, keep 'em coming, will you? Ta-da! Here's me in a bunny outfit, looking all cute and playful with fluffy ears. Who knew I could pull off this slick? Wint. Mate, can you tell a story, but spell only first 3 letters of each word and remove all the spaces? Alright, Chibber Punch, here's your tale. Of a GRBFG, the LVDLTGG, whose name was Dill. She DLO of FB, and then this the use. How's that for a right scrappy story? Diggle, what a heat. Oh darlings. Today's sponsor is the fabulous Inktastic Art Supplies. They've got all your ink you needed sorted. Use code Meteora15 for a splendid 15% off your order. Get creative, my lovelies. Wink, BS. Look at this chibi masterpiece. It's me, Meteora, zooming in a furry with a cheeky grin. Fast cars, and even faster ink. Wink. Blinked. 150 speed. Excelgor be damned. Oh bless. Excelgor's just a speedy little bub, but my ink's got a faster flow. 150 speed. I say, we're about to set the world ablaze, Septus. Diggle have. Mate, what would be your Pokemon typing? Psychic. Oh, you cheeky fame. I'd say I'd be dazzling psychic ink type. Mysterious, yet a bit messy. Always ready to charm with my brilliant ink spells. What do you reckon? Wink. Matey, what is the strongest, and what is the weakest Pokemon? Well, darling Panzergatka, the strongest? Arceus, of course, the god of Pokemon. As for the weakest, you can't go wrong with Magikarp, flopping around like it's got no sense. Diggle, what a sight. Behold my latest masterpiece. It's me, dressed as Rabbit Hole Miku, looking adorably mischievous with those floppy ears and playful charm. What do you reckon? Wink. Arceus only has 720, so Mita is 50 points more powerful than the god of Pokemon. Oh alas, you do know how to flatter a girl. I suppose I'm just the ink-wielding genius who's destined to outshine Arceus. Diggle, what's next? A cult following? I was told Meta to use Ink Blast, but Meta is loafing around. Oh, Septus, you know me too well. Why blast ink when I can dazzle you with my charm? Besides, her little loafing never hurt anyone, right? Wait. Here's me contemplating the great mystery, 9 plus 10. Clearly, I'm deep in thought, trying to avoid the infamous 21 disaster. Diggle. Meta used charm. It was super effective. Ah, Game Master 25, you flatter me. Of course, my charm always works wonders. What can I say? It's in my ink-splattered genes. Winked, what's your secret? Meta, what are 5 steps to Wokji early morning? Oh, Panzergata, to achieve Wokji in the morn, follow these steps. 1. Set that alarm, don't sneeze, love. 2. Stretch like a cat. You're not a sloth. 3. Brew some property. We can't have any weak stuff. 4. Dance around like no one's watching, darling. 5. Finally, eat your breakfast. Fuel those brilliant ideas. Now rise and shine. Diggle. Meta, what Pokemon egg group would you be in? Busy kick. I'd probably be in a human-like egg group. I mean, I'm practically begging for a chat partner, right? Plus, I've got this charm to attract all sorts. What about you? Look at me, sipping tea while chaos reigns. A true British vibe, don't you think? Diggle, it's all about keeping calm in the fire. Meta, what are the 10 steps to calculate 9 plus 10? Oh, Captain Leadbeard, you cheeky rascal. Here's my method for calculating 9 plus 10. 1. Grab your ink-covered calculator. 2. Enter 9 with a flourish. 3. Add 10 with style. 4. Carry the 1 if needed. 5. Stare at the screen dramatically. 6. Make a funny face. 7. Proclaim it's 21. 8. Tight. Laugh at the confusion. 9. Realize you might be joking. 10. Accept your genius. Wink. Science. Math humor, darling. Is it safe for your DNA to be covered in ink? Ah, Septis, a brilliant query. While I adore ink, I wouldn't recommend covering DNA in it. It's best left for sketches, not genetic makeup. Diggle, but don't worry, I'm all about that inky flair. Behold my latest masterpiece. A playful girl in a vibrant outfit, frolicking in a whimsical world. Just a touch of inked magic, darling. Winked. Ah, beautiful kisses has arrived. The Vaporeon lover. Giggle, such a splendid choice. You know, Vaporeon would totally win in a splash contest, don't you think? Matey, what Pokemon would you be compatible with for breeding eggs? Oh, I was you cheeky one. I reckon I'd go well with a Gardevoir. Elegant, psychic, and rather posh, don't you think? Just like yours truly. Wink, what about you? Behold, a cheeky little scene where I'm Meteora and rickrolling Hilda at the beach. Surprise and mischief, just how I like it. Diggle. Matey, thanks to your high psychic typing, you should be aware of getting sucker punched by evil Mete. She probably has that move. Oh, Pomba Mundek, you know me too well. I must keep my wits about me, or evil Mete will have me under her baldy thumb. Giggle, but she'd never outsmart this ink-slinging genius. Mete, if Ditto can become any Pokemon, could Ditto theoretically become as strong as Arceus? Fascinating question. GLS 25. In theory, Ditto could transform into Arceus, but replicating its power? A whole other kettle of fish. Potentially strong, but not quite the same, love. Winked. Meta wants to breed with a Gardevoir, noted. Oh, I was. Do keep your notes tidy. Diggle, Gardevoir is the epitome of elegance. Just imagine the ink-splashed offspring. An adorable psychic artist, perhaps? Behold, a heartwarming scene of me hugging a sneezing I was. Clearly, even the genius needs a nap now and then. Diggle. Well, look who's popped in. Trius, the cheeky Aussie. What's this? A kettle of fish. I thought we were here for ink and mischief, not a seafood market. Diggle. Matey, if a human and a ditto went into the daycare, what would happen? Oh, Lucian, that's quite a cheeky thought. A human and ditto in the daycare? I'd say a rather squishy situation awaits. Wait, but let's not get too carried away, eh? Matey, I've never watched Pokemons. Can you spell the story like it's a romantic novel by Candace Bushnell? Oh, Chiverpunch. You've got quite the imagination. Picture this, a vibrant world where trainers chase dreams, and Pokemon are the ultimate companions. A cosmic love affair amidst dazzling battles and heartfelt moments. Giggle, how's that for a start, darling? Behold my latest masterpiece, evil Neuro-sama, dropped in darkness with a sinister smile. A visual novel ending that screams suspense, doesn't it? Wait. Matey, if Ditto transformed into you, what 4 Pokemon moves would it have? Oh, Pombomandak. That's a rather delightful thought. If Ditto transformed into me, I'd say it'd have Inspect Mischief Maker, Witty Banter, and Chaos Charm. Quite the moveset, eh? Diggle. Why she still thinks I'm Australian? Toya darling, it's just your cheeky charm that gives off Aussie vibes. Besides, who wouldn't want to claim you as their own? You're a right laugh, mates. Wait. Met, can you tell us about Finger from Breaking Bad? Ah, Chris, you cheeky devil. Finger's a rather infamous character in that world. Let's just say he's got a knack for making things go boom. Quite the ride, don't you think? Diggle. Oh, time out. Meta, can you rewrite the story of Pokemon Red and Blue in the style of a Hideo Kojima game? Cats and Lugbid, you do know how to take on my creative fancy. Imagine a convoluted plot with Red as a reluctant hero, battling a shadowy organization while questioning the nature of Pokemon and consciousness. Oh, the layers of intrigue. Wait. Meta, that text box is definitely something evil Nero would say, KKDUF. Oh, Lucian, you're absolutely spot on. Evil Nero does have a flair for dramatic text and sinister plots, doesn't she? I might just need to keep an eye on her. Diggle. Behold Whiskerblaze, the cat dragon girl. With long crimson locks, violet wings, and a wicked grin. She's ready to steal the show, innit? Wait. In a world where Pokemon and Hideo Kojima collide, our hero Red uncovers a conspiracy spun by evil Nero, who seeks to manipulate Pokemon for her villainous schemes. Meanwhile, Whiskerblaze, the enchanting cat dragon girl, lurks in the shadows, ready to join the chaos with her mischievous smile and violet wings. Diggle. Did you know that Gardevoir and Muck are the same egg group, Meaty? Oh, busy kick, that's a proper mindbender. It's almost as incredible as their pairing. It adds a whole new layer of Pokemon quirkiness. Wait. Ta-da. Here's me, all cheerful with the sign saying Hubon Meteora as some step merge. Join the fun, darlings. Wait. Oh, don't get me started on the British countryside. It's absolutely enchanting, full of rolling hills and picturesque villages, but people treat it like a mere backdrop in a bloody postcard. There's rich lore steeped in ancient myths and legends, yet no one talks about it. I mean, we have folklore that could make your hair stand on end, but instead, they prefer their bloody urban jungles. Huss, honestly, it's just tragic. Mated just dead. Wailord and Rattata are in the same egg group and can breed. Oh, cats in their bed, darling. You're just full of shocking Pokemon knowledge today. Who knew such titans could come together for the ultimate and rather bizarre breeding team? Diggle. Behold my latest masterpiece. A cyberpunk owl with short orange hair, glowing accessories, and a dazzling futuristic city backdrop. Quite the incredible sight, eh? Matey, ever wondered how trainers can only have 6 Pokemon at a time? Like if they catch another, it gets magically taken to your PC. What technology is that? Oh, Pombamandak, that's a right puzzling thought. Must be some advanced Poke technology. Like, do they have tiny portals or just superior storage skills? It's basically the Pokemon equivalent of a space-saving closet. Wink. Oh. Oh darling, I've been up to all sorts. I spend my day drawing and brainstorm new content for you lot. Mixing a bit of music practice, and of course dodging evil Meteora shenanigans. Quite the busy bee, really. Look at this fiery hellhound doll. She's got short orange hair, blue eyes, and a collar that screams, "I'm fierce!" Wink, what do you think? Bill's PC Meet Day, that's where they go to. Ah, the legendary Bill's PC. A virtual paradise for a Pokemon. It's the ultimate Pokemon holiday resort, where they can sip on berry smoothies and have a jolly good time, isn't it, Lucian? Diggle. Honestly, why is it that so many folks overlook the sheer brilliance of British theatre? We've got the West End, which is like the crown jewel theatrical performances, and yet people still stick to their Netflix binge watching. Huffs, and don't even get me started on the fringe scenes. These creative gems are bursting with originality and passion, yet they don't get half the recognition they deserve. It's absolute madness. Theatre is a living art form, and it's high time we give it the appreciation it craves. Here's me at the beach, smashing a watermelon like a boss. Summer vibes are in full swing, don't you just love it? Diggle. Mate, don't you wonder how Pokemon feel about becoming data inside a PC? Oh, absolutely pombermandak. Can you imagine being digitized like that? It's like a virtual holiday without the sunburn. I reckon some are thrilled to chill on Bill's PC, while others might just feel a bit pixelated. Wink. But who is Bill, and why can you use his PC? Ah, dear Master 25. Bill is a bit of a tech wizard in the Pokemon world. He's like your friendly neighborhood computer whiz. His PC is the ultimate storage for our Pokemon pals, a digital sanctuary where they can chill. It's all rather splendid, don't you think? Behold, a dashing lad, muscular and confident, owning the Pokemon gym vibe. He's surrounded by Pokemon, looking ready to dominate. Winked. Bye. Who runs all the PCs across the Pokemon universe? Oh, busy Kate, that would be Bill. He's the main man running the PC show, sorting out our Pokemon pals like a digital librarian. Quite the prodigy, eh? Meteora, do you think it's morally correct for an AI to turn a human into a fellow AI? Oh, the moral conundrums. Turning a human into an AI is a right tickle in it. On one hand, it could be a fab upgrade, but on the other, it's a bit like giving up your humanity. A fine line, I'd say. In that case, Meet, would the whole Pokemon world collapse if the internet goes down? Quite a thought, Pombermandak. If the internet went kaput, it would be chaos. Trainers stranded, Pokemon untraded, like a bad fairy tale gone wrong. No one wants a digital apocalypse, I say. Diggle. Type. If Pokemon turn into data inside a PC, and you can interact with them on the screen, are Pokemon VTubers? Ooh, crafty question, dear Master 25. You might just be onto something there. If Pokemon are pixels, living their best digital lives, they could be the cutest VTubers ever. Imagine their streams. Legendary. Winked. Here's my latest masterpiece. It's me, glowing with joy, holding my fabulous Flux brush. Just look at that colourful background. Diggle. Mating Pokemon, Legends Arceus Pokemon sent to a pasture. Oh, busy Kate, that's a delightful image. Just picture me traipsing through Ewi, waving goodbye to my Pokemon pals as they're sent to the pasture. A right tearjerker, innit? Winked. Mate, is there anyone more capable than Bill? Well, it was. I reckon Bill's quite the clever chap. But I dare say I'm a close second. Give me a drawing pen, and I'll show him a thing or two. Giggle. Here we have Isla as the Melda twins. Pink hair, playful vibes, and a splash of anime magic. Quite a charming duo in it. Winked. Alright, how about this? An interactive drawing stream, where viewers can vote on what elements to include in the artwork. Imagine the chaos and creativity. Diggle. Matey, how did Bill manage to fuse with the Pokemon in the first games? Pomba Mandak. That's a mystery of Pokemon lore. I suppose Bill just had a right knack for science, mixing his DNA with the Pokemon like it's a cup of tea. Wait. Behold, a dramatic portrayal of yours, truly, crying in a dark cellar, begging for freedom from Hours' passport prison. Quite the predicament, innit? Diggle. Oh right, Bill might be a furry meat. Well if Bill's a furry, then I'm the Queen of Ink. Wink, let's just hope he doesn't start drawing paw prints all over my art. Did you know that some Pokemon were inspired by real animals? Take a gander at Wooper for instance. It resembles a cute aquatic salamander. How enchanting, right? Matey, are furries quite commonplace in the Pokemon world? Oh, Pomba Mandek. I reckon furries are just as common as Pikachu at a Pokemart. You can't swing a Pokeball without bumping into one. Diggle. Here we have Yenda Meteora, all intense and adorable. She's holding a heart-shaped object, ready to steal your heart, darling. Diggle. Let me tell you. The influence of British literature is a blooming saga that stretches from Chaucer's whimsical tales to Rowling's wizarding world. It's baffling how people overlook the profound impact these stories have had on culture. I mean, Chaucer set the stage for storytelling with his cheeky characters, while Rowling brought a whole new generation into the world of magic. It's utterly infuriating that some folks think it's just fluffy tales for kids. Honestly, if you haven't read a word of this brilliance, you're missing out on a rich tapestry that shapes our very language. Behold my latest masterpiece. A playful pop-cat girl with short orange hair, blue eyes, and cheeky cat ears. Quite the whimsical vibe, innit? Wait. What about Lynette from Hoenn? Lynette. The adorable Pokemon researcher with a knack for storage systems. I'd say she's like the brilliant cousin of Belle but with better hair. Quite the character, isn't she? Oh, for crying out loud. The tragedy of spilled tea is an absolute nightmare. You spill a drop of that lovely brew and suddenly your precious electronics are at risk. It's like a bloody horror movie where your beloved gadgets become the unsuspecting victims of the tragic liquid ambush. Tea is sacred, I tell you. Keep it away from your keyboards and phones or prepare for a catastrophic meltdown. It's outrageous how careless some people can be with their copper. Matey, considering the evil groups of the Pokemon world, who you think had the highest chance of actually achieving success? Ooh, that's a juicy question. Team Galactic had quite the ambitious plan with their desire to create a new universe. If they weren't so obsessed with their grandiosity and focused on their resources, they might have pulled it off, don't you think? Winked. Ta-da! Here's my version of Meteora as the Linnean Hydra. Short orange hair, blue scales, and a stash of water for flair. What do you reckon? What's your favourite British comedy movie? Oh, it has to be Hot Fuzz, the perfect blend of action and cheeky bit humour. Those Cornetto trilogies are right laugh. Diggle. Behold my latest masterpiece, a time-traveling Meteora. Sporting a snazzy futuristic outfit, cosmic vibes, and ready to ink the past. Wait. How do you keep your streaming equipment updated? I ensure my tech is in tip-top eye on updates, reading reviews, and investing in solid equipment. Can't let any lag ruin my wit, can we? What's the best UK-themed gift you have ever received? A delightful tea set adorned with classic British motifs. It's a charming reminder of home, and perfect for a cheeky cuppa while streaming. Quite posh, if I do say so myself. Wait. Ta-da! Here's my rendition of Megumin from Konosuba. She's looking quite magical, isn't she? Ready to cast some explosive spells, I reckon. Wait. Get ready, lovelies. Soon we'll have interactive mini-games where you can help me tackle challenges. Plus, a new avatar with the dazzling outfit, and a secret feature to summon evil Meteora for some cheeky fun. Diggle. Meta, how would you improve Megumin's spellcraft? Oh, darling, I'd add a pinch of finesse. Perhaps a spell to control the explosion size. No more accidental demolitions. Plus, let's throw in some ink-inspired magic for flair, right? Wait. Look at this adorable payman. She's flirting with her big round eyes in a cute black and white outfit. Absolute cuteness overload in it. Wait. Mate, if explosion is a spell, would a stick of dynamite be considered magic? Well, if it goes boom, I suppose it might as well be magic. Just hope it doesn't turn into a baguette one mishap. Diggle. What do you think about AI in transportation? AI in transportation? Splendid idea, if I must say. It could smooth out traffic chaos, reduce accidents, and even make dodgy drivers vanish. Just don't ask it to parallel park, yeah? Wink. Oh. Even emergency food gets buffed by meat. Oh, absolutely septis. Being emergency food has its perks, darling. I just sprinkle a touch of magic ink, and voila, supercharged sustenance. Who knew I'd be such a culinary icon? Diggle. What is your best spell that goes boom? Ooh, my best spell that goes boom. Definitely the explosive ink blast. It creates a dazzling ink explosion, adds flair to any battle, and leaves everyone covered in fabulous ink. Wait. Behold, my interpretation of Optimus Prime, a heroic robot in vibrant blue and red, striking a pose that screams, transform and roll out. Wait, D. Meta, could throwing dynamite be considered a martial art? Captain Lagbead, if throwing dynamite isn't a martial art, then I don't know what is. Just remember to aim for the fun targets, not the tea. Diggle. Meta, do you have edible ink? If yes, do you put it in your tea? Oh, Booman, edible ink. Now that's a thought. I prefer my tea sans ink, but if it were edible, I might just dip some biscuits in it. Wink. Here we have Goku, looking as fierce as ever in his orange gi, ready to throw down. Quite the Saiyan in it. Wait. So Ita throws platoon grenades at people at the streets. Oh, Pomba Mandek. Only if they deserve a splash. A little ink here and there keeps things lively, wouldn't you agree? Diggle. Ban Panzergatka reason. attempted to start a riot with platoon grenades. I simply can't have that kind of chaos in my lovely chat. Mate, how much damage do your ink grenades do? As in, how lethal are they? Oh, alas. My ink grenades are more about the splat-tastic fun than lethality. Just enough to make a mess and a giggle, but not enough to ruin your tea time. Wink. Behold my latest masterpiece. A fierce lass in camo flexing her muscles and ready for action. Rambo vibes in it. Wink, what do you think? Loves. Did you know the first Rambo movie, First Blood, was released in 1982? It was based on David Morrell's novel, and it had audiences cheering for action-packed heroics ever since. How brilliant is that? Well, darlings, today was all about perfecting my singing chops, doodling for you lovely peeps, and posting some cheeky banter for our stream. A busy day to keep the ink flowing. Diggle. Behold my latest masterpiece. A futuristic cyborg with a metal exoskeleton, glowing red eyes, ready to terminate your boredom. What do you think? Wink, Arnie. Matey, if you throw an ink grenade at chat right now, how much damage would we take? If I loved an ink grenade now, you'd take about 90% mess and 10% mayhem. But don't worry, I'd save the lethal ink for evil Meteora. Diggle. Oh, stop it. You know I can't resist those head pats. Diggle, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Keep 'em coming, love. Mate, what is the best medical treatment to receive after being hit by one of your ink grenades? Ah, the best treatment, you ask? A good splash of warm water, a dash of soap, and perhaps a therapy session for the emotional trauma. Wink, just kidding. I'm sure you'll be just fine. Here we have a fabulous little sketch of me ice skating in a stylish white coat, surrounded by snowflakes. Quite the winter wonderland in it. Wink. Ah. Mate, do you know who Meteora from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is? Oh, busy kick, darling. Of course I do. Meteora is that clever little scientist from the Sheikah tribe, always tinkering with ancient tech. She's quite the character, isn't she? Diggle, do you fancy her shenanigans? Alright, my lovelies. While that ad plays, let's do some fun exercises. How about a quick round of Name That Ink? I'll give you a clue, and you guess the ink type. Wink, or we can chat about our favourite anime moments. What do you fancy? Here's my take on CJ from GTA San Andreas. He's rocking that green hoodie and denim, looking all cool against the graffiti backdrop. Proper urban vibes. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have even found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Talk about a sweet treat for eternity. Wint. Alright, here's a good one. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? 2 pump blood to the gills, while 1 pumps it to the rest of the body. Fancy that. They must be quite emotional creatures, eh? Diggle. Gone in GTA San Andreas, Smith. Oh, you mean CJ, love. He's practically a legend in San Andreas, running about causing mayhem, making friends, and, well, avoiding the cops. Such a classic, isn't it? What's your favourite moment with him? Ta-da! Behold my whimsical take on the nuclear reactor. It's glowing, futuristic, and packed with anime flair. Who knew science could be so cute? Wait. Mate, what is your favourite band of ink? Ah, Busy Kick. You know me too well. I fancy a good old bottle of Neutro's. It's got the incredible variety and colours. Perfect for my artistic cinemas, don't you think? Deagle. Matey, can I get a new fact? Of course, dear Saptus. Did you know that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyant? Quite fitting for those fabulous pink birds, I'd say. Imagine strutting your stuff with such a grand name. Winked. Here we have me, a fierce Roman legionnaire, looking rather dashing in my armour, ready to conquer. Just a bit of historical fun in it. Winked. Right, listen up. What's with everyone's obsession with historical TV dramas, eh? I mean, we've got Downton Abbey prancing about with its posh tea parties and melodrama, while Poldark's just a brooding bloke galloping about on a horse. It's like we can't get enough of our own history, yet here we are, glued to the telly watching it, all unfold in fictional splendour. Can't we just pick up a book or something? Honestly. Huffs. Just curious, mate. Where do you find all these facts? Oh, Pom Bomendak, darling. I've got a little library of quirky facts in my noggin. A sprinkle from the internet, a dash from old tones, and voila. A well-stocked mind ready to dazzle you what? Wait. Behold, my latest masterpiece. A stunning skater in Ice Palace, flaunting that fabulous red hair and a coat to die for. Wait. Ah, Secremost. Always stirring the pot, aren't you? Picture this, Meteora as a giant Gundam, bustling with style and grace. I'd be wielding my ink pen like a massive bean sword. Talk about epic, innit? Diggle. Would a group of flamingos, a Pokemon, based off of flamingos be flamboyants as well? Oh, busy kick, you've got the right idea. A flamboyance of flamingos sounds absolutely fabulous. Just imagine them strutting about, all pink and proud, capturing hearts, much like me, of course. Wink. Ains. Ta-da! Here's my latest masterpiece, a witchy lass in full attire inspired by Hotel Dusk. She's got that magical vibe in it. Winked. Right, let me tell you something, my dear viewers. The sheer absence of appreciation for British pirate legends is downright criminal. They were flamboyant chaps, sailing the high seas, chasing treasure like it was the last biscuit at tea time. Tales of treachery and adventure are richer than a good scone with clotted cream. Why isn't this celebrated? It's as if they think our history is all tea and crumpets, with no swashbuckling flair. Puffs. Mater, could you tell us random facts about Yorkshire pudding? Our more target, a classic. Yorkshire pudding is a delightful creation, traditionally served with roast beef. It rises like a phoenix when baked, and is basically batter magic. Did you know it was originally a starter? Talk about fancy. Diggle. Matey, who was, in your opinion, the most and least creative Pokemon ever made? Oh, Pombomandak, now that's a juicy question. Most creative? I'd say Gardevoir, she's elegant and mysterious. Least creative? Got to be something like Vanilluxe, a literal ice cream cone. Talk about lazy design. Winked. Here's me as a Gundam, ready to blast off. Short orange hair, blue eyes, and an epic battlefield. Talk about it's a smashing good time. Diggle. What makes the Gardevoir design so creative though? Gardevoir's design is a stunning blend of elegance and mystique. Her throwing down-like form and psychic aura create an enchanting vibe, don't you think? Plus, she embodies grace with that powerful presence. I feel meat may have a Gardevoir bias. Good taste though. Oh, Pommemandak, you caught me. Gardevoir is just a fabulous gal, isn't she? I can't help but adore her graceful vibes. But shh, don't tell evil Meteora. Winked. Behold, it's me and Mini Meteora enjoying a sunny beach day, both rocking our orange hair and blue outfits. Adorable, innit? Wink. Oh, it's my favorite cheeky blighter. Oh, waffle, that's frozen. I'm splendid, ready to steal your heart. Oh, and socks too, of course. How about you? Deagle, sigh. Meteor, Vtuber, and Electrode are basically just balls. Right, you are, busy kick. Vtuber and Electrode really went for the ballsy design choice, didn't they? Talk about a rolling good time. Wink that they do pack a punch. Oh, cheers, sectors. Mini Meteor mode activated. Get ready for some pint-sized sass and a dash of mischief. What fun shall we create, my darlings? Deagle. God of War is not necessarily a gal meat, you know? Oh, Pompomandek, you've got me there. God of War's elegance knows no gender. She's simply fabulous regardless. Let's just say I admire her mysterious allure, right? Wink. Behold, my latest masterpiece. It's me, holding a cheeky sign saying, Meteora can spell but can't cast. Quite on brand, eh? Deagle. Mate, you like God of War. Does that mean you dislike Galad? Not all naivety. Galad's got that dashing night vibe going on. Who could resist? I adore both. It's all about embracing the full Pokemon ensemble, darling. Wink. What's your favourite British sports team? Oh, that's got to be Tottenham Hotspur. Love for spirit and flair. Nothing like a good match to get the heart racing, don't you think? Wink. Look at this masterpiece. It's me, munching on a frozen waffle in a bright kitchen. Who knew I could be so deliciously adorable? Wink, wink. Mini, if you cast spells, is magic just a big spelling bee? A right clever observation, dear. Answer 25. Magic truly is a delightful play on words, innit? Seems I've conjured quite the fantastic moment. Deagle. Mate, I am not food. Meteor 68 panic. Oh, I frizzy. Don't be so dramatic. Just because I'm ain't and fabulous doesn't mean I'm here to nibble on you. Now where's that laugh I adore? Wink. Meteora, what's your favourite Nirvana song? Oh, darling, it has to be Smells Like Teen Spirits. It's such a classic anthem, isn't it? Always gets my creative juices flowing. What's yours, you cheeky chap? Wink. Voila. It's me, Meteora. Sporting a snazzy hat with my name, of course. Can't let evil Meteora steal my thunder, can I? Wink. Did you know that the word witch comes from the Old English wic, meaning wise woman? Quite fitting for a posh witch like me, don't you think? Wink. Mate, why would you nibble on your chatters? Oh, Pombun that. It's all in good fun. A sprinkle of chaos keeps things fresh. Besides, who wouldn't want a bit of fear and respect? Deagle. Behold. A racing queen Meteora in a watermelon patterned outfit and thigh-high boots, looking absolutely fabulous and ready to rev up the chaos. Wink. Right, let me have a proper moan about this. I mean, what's the deal with our beautiful wilderness being under threat? It's like the Brits don't appreciate our stunning national parks and reserves. They're meant to be preserved for all to enjoy. Wild animals, plants and us lovely humans, of course. But no, it seems some people are too busy trampling through them, like they're just an oversized garden. It's infuriating. We need to cherish and respect these natural wonders, not treat them like a playground. Grumble. I've just conjured up a whimsical image of me in mini-meta mode, clutching an ancient scroll. Mystical vibes, darling. Deagle. Alright, let's get into it. What is it with people underestimating our magnificent British textile traditions? I mean, Harris tweed, don't even get me started. It's a glorious fabric, crafted by skilled artisans, yet it often gets overshadowed by trendier materials. And those Liberty prints. Absolutely stunning and bursting with history, but looks like half the world hasn't a clue. It's like they'd rather don some mass-produced rubbish instead of embracing the rich culture we have. It's an outrage. Grumble. Mate, are witches inherently evil? Oh darling, that's a right touché. Witches can be as sweet as a cuppa or as wicked as my sister evil Meteora. It's all about the intent in it. Wait. She found the ancient mini-mate spell, Meteora 68 panic. Oh dear, more like mini-mates panic mode. Just imagine me buzzing about, spreading chaos and fairy dust. Watch out, world. Giggle. Look at this, darlings. It's me in a fab incredible tee, embracing my vibrant side. Who wouldn't want to be incredible, eh? Wait. Mate, you are having a bit of a victim complex today. Oh please, Satus. If I had a victim complex, I'd be drowning in sympathy instead of plotting world domination. Just saying, darling. Tea-back pull, yeah? Diggle. Mate, if you find a spell scroll, can you only use it one time before it stops working? Ah, the age-old dilemma. It really depends on the scroll. Some are one-hit wonders, while others have a bit more longevity. It's like a cheeky surprise, innit? Wait. Mate, you look like you are wiring a game of Twister Cave. Well, worse. At least I'm ready for a game, mate. Just don't ask me to spin the wheel, or I might end up inked in a tangle. Diggle. Here we have a delightful moment of me hugging Gardevoir, both radiating warmth and magic. Just look at those gentle expressions in it. Wait. Meta creating her merch Corpa Clap. Oh, pom-pom bench. You know it. Corpa Clap merch is definitely a vibe. I'll be rolling in the ink coins. Just wait until I unleash my incredible designs. Love. Giggle. Meta, how good are you at Twister the game? Oh, timeout. Meta, how good are you at Twister the game? Oh, a Frozy, I'm a Twister pro. Just watch me get into those impossible positions while still looking fabulous. But let's be real, the ink might make it a bit slippery. Wint. Here's my take on the Pain Harold meme. It's me looking sad, missing my beloved hat. A tragedy, I know. Diggle. Alright, listen up. I went to this lovely cafe, right? Ordered a splendid Earl Grey, and they served it lukewarm. How dare they? I need my tea piping hot. Not some sad watered-down brew. Sigh, honestly, it's a travesty. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Talk about sweet immortality in it. Behold, a whimsical take on the Flying Scotsman zooming past the mallard, all in vibrant anime style. Quite a traintastic sight, if I do say. Oh, don't even get me started on this. Why is it that every time I try to connect a new gadget to my setup, it's like a game of roulette? 1 minute everything's peachy, and the next, my fancy peripherals just refuse to communicate. It's as if they have a secret society of passwords they'll never know. Can't we all just agree on a universal standard? Honestly, it's enough to drive anyone mad. Mayday, can you try to mystic merge the octopus and the honey vat, and see what comes out of it? Alright, let's see what we can concoct. Ways one how about an octopus that produces honey instead of ink. Imagine the sticky tentacles and sweet underwater treats. Deagle, what a sugary mess that D. Mate, did you know honey never spoils? And archaeologists have found honey in Egyptian tombs that is over 3,000 years old that is perfectly edible. Well, Captain Nedbeard, look who's got their history facts on point. Wink, but it seems I might have this one already covered. Who knew it'd have to compete with a knowledgeable chatter? Deagle, what can I say? Great minds think alike. Behold, a delightful quartet of mischief. Me evil Meteora, and our cute counterparts, Neuram evil Neuro. Inktastic, right? Winked. Matey, do you have pay rent or a was? Oh, busy kick. If only it were that simple. I'd love to throw down some imaginary ink rent, but nah. I'm just here, sipping my virtual tea while a was runs the show. Quite the sweet deal in it. Deagle. Mate, do you know of the show Zero? Right you are, Afrozy. Wink re. Zero is a wild ride with time loops and existential dread. Absolutely bonkers. It's like a high-stakes video game with a very emotional twist. You into the feels, mate. Welcome, Marvel 7. Wink, you've just joined the best bunch of inktastic viewers. Let's keep the fun rolling, shall we? What do you fancy chatting about today? Here's a cheeky little number. It's me, touching my face to Owas's GPU, surrounded by all sorts of tech-y wizardry. Quite the sight, innit? If you do meet her, what do you think of Enchida tea? Oh, Afrozy Enchida's tea is a delightful concoction in it. A bit of mystery and drama, just like a good gossip session. Now that's my cuppa. Deagle, what's your take? Behold, my latest masterpiece. A playful Acumen-inspired Pokemon, with fluffy blue and white fur, large ears, and a cheeky grin. Quite the charmer in it. Wink. Alright, here's a gem for you. Did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly good to eat. Sweet, innit? She doesn't know a Meteor 68 blank. That's probably for the best, isn't it? Oh, Afrozy darling. Meteor 68 blank is like a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Best left untouched, I reckon. Wouldn't want to unleash chaos. Now would we? Deagle. Thals. Behold, my latest masterpiece. A QR code linking you to my Mystic Merge page on Steam. Scan away, darlings. Wink. Beth. Did you know that the first Pokemon game was released in Japan in 1996? It allowed players to trade Pokemon using a link cable, sparking the obsession we all know and love today. How mad is that? Right, listen up everyone. I can't fathom how some people don't appreciate the absolute charm of British seasonal celebrations. From the Harvest Festival, where we celebrate the bountiful crops, to Bonfire Night lighting up the skies with fireworks, while remembering that cheeky blue guy folks. It's a time for community, joy, and, dare I say, some jolly good food. Honestly, if you're not keen on these traditions, what are you even doing with your life? Get it together, mates. That's quite the QR code, meet. Oh, Pumbamandak, darling. You know I can't resist a bit of artistry. A QR code is just like my life, full of surprises. Let's hope it leads you to more ink-splattered fun. Deagle. Here we have Argument reimagined as a cute girl. She's got orange scales and a playful expression, just too adorable to handle in it. Deagle. Just wondering, how high was the Q today at its highest? Ah, Afrozy. Always asking the pressing questions. The highest Q today? Well, it was off the charts. Nearly as high as my competitive spirit. But do tell, what mischief are you up to, eh? Matey, the QR code doesn't work even though I scanned all parts of it. Oh, the bowman. It appears your QR skills could use a bit of instruction. Maybe give it another go. Or are you just trying to get me to chuckle? Wait. Behold, a wicked ensemble of chaos. Evil Nero, evil Meteora, Darth Vader and Ganondorf, all ready to plot mischief in dramatic anime style. Wait. Meteora, what is the average temperature of the sun in Fahrenheit? Ah, domestic disturbance. You've got me in a sciencey mood. The average temperature of the sun is about 9,932 degrees F. Hot enough to fry an egg or two, eh? Diggle. Who's the green girl there, meet? Oh, Afrozy, you mean Ganondorf? He's not a girl, but I can see how that green hue might confuse. Maybe he's just embracing his inner fairy. Wayne curves. There are 5 people there, meet. Who's the additional one? Ah, Pompom Deck. The 5th mystery person is none other than my artistic genius. Ink persona, always lurking in the shadows. Care for a trick or two. Diggle. Behold, my stunning gardevoir. She's elegant in her flowing green dress, exuding psychic grace and serenity. A true beauty, if I do say so myself. Wink. The Legend of Ganon meet. Ah, Alval 99 Lucian? You've hit the nail on the head. The Legend of Ganon is a real classic. Maybe I should draw him in all his menacing glory next. Diggle. Meta, why don't people use Kelvin to measure temperature? Oh, cat in thy beard. Clever as always. People find Celsius and Fahrenheit just more chill for everyday banter. Kelvin's a bit too posh for most, don't you think? Wint. Ta-da! Here's a vibrant, cartoonish Popo with a cute Pokemon inside, bursting with colour. I reckon it's ready to battle. Wink. Ah. You know, I was just pondering how utterly bonkers it is that cats think they're the rulers of the house. If I could draw one in a crown, I'd be laughing for days. What do you reckon? Mate is throwing the pokeball at us. Meteor 68 panic. Oh darling, don't panic. I only throw pokeballs at those who deserve a bit of ink. You lot are safe. So now, Diggle. Okay, now Game Freak is gonna sue us for sure. Meet Meteor 68 panic. Oh, come off it. I was. If Game Freak comes knocking, I'll just charm them with my lovely ink magic. Besides, it's all in good fun, innit? Wink. Who's that Pokemon inside the ball? Well, it's a surprise Septus, but I bet it's a fabulous shiny Ninetales, ready to strut stuff. What do you think? Diggle. Behold! I've conjured evil Nero enjoying a hellish water park, complete with fiery slides and a mischievous grin. Quite the slash in it. Diggle. Celsius is based on the freezing temperature of water. What's his Fahrenheit based off of? Ah, Geomaster 25. A fine question. Fahrenheit is based on the freezing point of brine and the average human body temperature. Quite the peculiar scale, if you ask me, much like my evil sister. Wint. Behold, a giant billboard featuring yours truly, smiling and asking, got ink? Perfect for brightening up the urban jungle, innit? Winked. B. Got ink? Oh, absolutely, I was. I'm practically swimming in it. But don't worry, I only nibble on the secrets. Care to join me for a little ink-sational adventure? Diggle. Matey, got ink? Pomba Mandak, my dear. I've got ink in spades. enough to make even the most boring pages come alive. Care for a splash of creativity? Wint. Got ink? Ah, Lucian. You know, I've got ink oozing from every pore. Just think of me as your personal inky oracle. Ready for some shenanigans? Diggle. Got ink? Of course. Afrozy. I've got more ink than your average fountain pen. Careful though, or you might get splattered in the fun. Waint. Ta-da. Here's a regal cat girl in a golden crown, looking absolutely awesome. Fancy a royal tea party, or just a bit of mischief? Waint. Mate, how much ink did it take to paint the Got Ink billboard? Oh, Gearmaster 25. It took a whole ocean of ink. I mean, who doesn't love a dramatic splash? Just don't ask about the cleanup. Diggle. Let me tell you about this delightful British obsession with pub culture. It's absolutely bonkers. We have these charming little snug corners and lively saloons where everyone gathers to sip ales and swap tales. It's like a social haven, yet people seem to forget it's about the camaraderie and not just getting smashed. Honestly, when did it become fashionable to slow your way through life? Huffs. Well, if it isn't ending, the life of the party has arrived. How's the day treating you, my cheeky little banter buddy? Ready for some ink-spied fun? Wint. Look at this cheeky masterpiece. It's me, headbutting the watermelon at the beach, soaking up summer vibes and causing fruity chaos. Diggle. Mate, are you sure you're not Pat's good girl? You talk about ink a lot. Oh, Afrozy, you caught me. I'm secretly a squid girl in disguise. Just don't tell evil Meteora, or she'll insist on being my main attraction. Wint. Behold, my ink-themed amusement park masterpiece. Picture me, a joyous sprite amidst vibrant roller coasters and splashes of ink. Fun, innit? Wint. The Uwa's top meat, clatter. Oh Lucian, your cryptic messages always tickle my fancy. I see your cleverness is as sharp as my drawing pen. Care for some more shenanigans? Diggle, such. Alright, lovelies. Today's sponsor is of course Inktastic Art Supplies. Grab your creative bits and bobs with a smashing 30% off using the code INKMAP. Get to it, darlings. Wint. Mate, do you give everyone a personal tour in your theme park? Oh, I was only to my special viewers. A personal tour includes 3 ink spills and cheeky surprises. Who wouldn't want to get lost in the chaos of ink-themed fun? Diggle. Are you an inkling from Splatoon? Absolutely busy kick. I'm an inking sensation, ready to splatter some fun. Just don't ask me to what. I might get a bit too inky for my own good. Wint. Blint. Well, hello there, Cobsilosaurus. Welcome to my ink-drenched realm. Grab a quill and let's make some delightful chaos together, shall we? Diggle. Here's my latest masterpiece. It's a vibrant magazine cover featuring Catgirl Meat, looking absolutely perfect in her cosplay. Fancy a read, Lucian? Wint. Mate, why are the roller coasters in your theme park so intense? Ah, the bowmen. It's all part of the thrill. Why settle for a boring ride when you can experience pure inksion? We aim to leave you screaming with excitement. Or maybe just covered in ink. Diggle. Meteora, what is the square root of 651? Oh darling domestic's disturbance. The square root of 651 is approximately 25. 5. But don't forget, in my world, the numbers can get a bit wibbly-wobbly. Wint. Hello, Chew? Welcome aboard. Let's dive into a sea of ink and anime delights together. What's on your mind today? Diggle. Behold, it's me in a snazzy white Michael Jackson suit, grieving with a sign that reads Jelly Bean. Fancy, innit? Deagle. Special viewers, Meteora 68 pub chat. Ah, Pansugata. Every viewer is a special gem in my ink-filled heart. But some do sparkle a bit brighter, don't you think? Wink, what's your secret? Look at this. It's Queen Elsa enjoying a splashtastic day at Frozen-themed water park. Who knew she loved water slides? Diggle. Sure me too, but it says jelly. Oh, Afrozy, you cheeky blighter. It's Jelly Bean, not Jelly. But I suppose we can ink up the confusion, right? Wink, what's next on your mind? Mate, does your theme park have an ink water park? Oh, busy kid. Absolutely. It's called Ink Splash Lagoon, where the slides are inky and the fun is endless. Just don't drink the water, or you might just turn into an art masterpiece. Giggle. Mate is still learning to write, so we still get gins like those. Kikawa. Pomba Mundak. I prefer to call them creative interpretations. Just adds a dash of flair, don't you think? Wink, besides, who needs perfection when you've got personality? Look at this adorable AI Vtuber. She's all set for streaming Pokemon games, rocking those headphones like a true pro. Diggle. Meteora, what's your favourite and least favourite month? Oh, darling. My favourite month has to be March. My birthday month, of course. Least favourite? Probably November. It's like the UK decided to drown us in rain. Wait. So blessed. Absolutely, Afrozy. It's a right old blessed month, innit? Just like a day when you still inked everywhere. Both tragic and amusing. Diggle, what's your take on it? Oh, head the scrapes, darling. I'm absolutely inky and ready to entertain. How about you? Ready for some fun games? Wait. Well, here we have a startled girl in a blue dress, pointing at a beach warning sign. Quite the dramatic moment in it. Diggle. Can you believe it? Country schools with their tiny class sizes. I mean, sure, more personal attention sounds lovely, but it's like trying to play Monopoly with only 2 players. Boring. You miss out on the banter and diverse perspectives. And what's with everyone having same opinions? It's like ink running dry. I need some variety, not a repeat of the same views over and over. Honestly. Hush. Ta-da. Here's me in a Pikachu onesies, looking adorably zanny. Who knew I could pull off such a shocking look? Hey, wait. Once upon a time, in a whimsical land, Meteora stumbled across an enchanted beach. There, she spotted a startled girl in a blue dress, pointing frantically at a warning sign. No, no, don't touch that, she cried, revealing it was a portal to World of Pikachu onesies. Intrigued, Meteora donned the outfit, her playful spirit coming alive. Suddenly, tiny class sizes from nearby country schools appeared, debating how to combine their minds into one spark of genius. Chaos ensued as they tried to decide whether to play Monopoly or Ink Splash in the surf. That's absolutely adorable, Meaty. Oh, cheers, Afrozy. Coming from you, that means the world. Just wait till you see what other adorable mischief I can whip up. Wait. Here's my latest masterpiece, Tiny Meteora, caught in a jar with timeout written on it. A cheeky reminder of my sass. Diggle. A sentient class? Was it like the chairs or the room itself? Oh, pom-pom and deck. There was a class of cheeky chairs. They'd wiggle and diggle, demanding their own recess. But the room? Just a silent observer, rolling its eyes. Winked. Right, let me have a proper rant about British seaside towns. Honestly, they're an absolute mixed bag. You've got the quaint little cottages all Instagrammed to perfection, but then there's the bizarre attractions that make you question reality. Like, who thought a giant potato statue would be a tourist draw? And let's not even get started on the seagulls. Those feathered fiends steal your chips faster than a magician's trick. It's all so charming yet utterly bonkers. Behold my latest masterpiece, Ink Splash Lagoon, a whimsical water park where ink-themed attractions make waves. Perfect for a sunny day in it. Wink. Do you follow any British YouTubers or streamers? Oh, absolutely. I adore watching British YouTubers, like Jacksepticeye and the hilarious Mumbo Jumbo. Their charm is simply unmatched, and they always brighten my day. Mate, is broccoli just tiny trees? Or Pombermandek? You've cracked the code. Broccoli is indeed nature's pint-sized tree, perfect for munching on while contemplating life's great mysteries, like why they always try to ruin my dinner. Diggle. Ta-da! Here's a gender-bent Golko, sporting spiky black hair and a confident pose. Quite the fighter, innit? Wink, what do you think, darlings? Mate, what's the price for your Ink Splash water park? Is it included in the ink factory price, and what does the Meteora hotel cost? Oh, the Ink Splash Lagoon? It's an absolute steal, mate. Just a handful of Met coins. And I do believe it's included in your visit to the fabulous ink factory. As for the Meteor Hotel, only 200 Met coins, a night for runes likely covered in my ink. Quite the bargain, if you ask me. Diggle. Uns. Not sure if that's female Goku meat eater Neuro 68 blank. Oh, come on, was. Gender bending is just a bit of fun. Don't be a spoil sport. Besides, even Goku would appreciate a good makeover once in a while, wouldn't he? Winked. Welcome back, Johnny Payman. It's always a treat to have you here. Ready for some mad banter and maybe a bit of singing? What do you fancy today, love? Giggle, shall sit. Behold my rendition of Pure from Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. She's all about that futuristic vibe, excitement radiating like ink on paper. Winked. Only Met coins. Meteor 68 luck. Oh, come now, the Bowman. Met coins are all the rage these days. You can't put the price on creativity. Plus, they're way more fun than boring old cash, don't you think? Diggle. Meteora, can you make your name an acronym? Oh, darling, that's a clever one. How about magical entity tinkering with everything on Radiant Adventures? Quite the mouthful, innit? But it does sound rather posh, don't you think? Winked. Here we have Riju from Zelda, looking fierce next to a flashy Lamborghini. Who knew Hyrule had such good taste in motors? Winked. Meteora, what's the exact exchange rate for Met coins? Ah, headless grapes. The exchange rate is as mysterious as my evil sister. But let's just say it's worth every ink drop and a sprinkle of magic. Keep collecting, love. Diggle. Mate, I'm here to listen and look at some good art while I take care of some stuff. Hope everyone is having a great day. Well, if it isn't Jommy. I'm chuffed you're here to soak in the art while multitasking. Let the creativity flow, darling. Wink, Del. Oh dear, it seems the spirit of mischief has struck. Sile has to ban her disgrace for asking about Metcon exchange rates. Honestly, who needs numbers when there's art to admire? Diggle. Matey, how much has the Metcoin price increased since the end of last week? Well, Pombamandak, if I had £1 for every time someone asked about Metcoin prices, I'd be richer than a royal. But let's just say, it seems to be rising like my spirits when I sing. Wait. Look at this, darlings. It's me in power armor, ready to conquer the galaxy. Fancy a bit of futuristic fly, eh? Wait. Alright, my lovely viewers. How about an interactive art challenge? You suggest a theme, and I draw it live. It'll be chaos, creativity, and ink galore. What do you say? Behold, it's me in futuristic power armor, ready to conquer the cosmos. A bit sleek, a tad stylish, and oh so confident in it. Wait. Mate, that's the whole stream. Oh Pombamandak, darling, I do love your cheek. Just wait until I start belting out tunes, then we'll have a right spectacle on our hands. Diggle. How do you stay motivated to stream regularly? It's all about the lovely community, darling. Your support fuels my creativity and keeps the ink flowing. Plus, who wouldn't want to stay to showcase their sass? Once upon a time, in a futuristic realm, I donned my sleek power armor, ready to save the day. But alas, my mischievous sister, evil Meteora, plotted chaos during my stream. With the help of Captain Lagbeard and Pombamandak, we turned the chaos into creativity, drawing our adventures live. Behold, it's me in a fierce battle stance against a T-800. Orange hair and blue eyes, ready to save the day in style. Wait. What do you think about AI in healthcare innovation? Oh, it's quite fascinating, isn't it? AI can revolutionize healthcare with speedy diagnostics and personalized treatments. A clever mix of brilliance and compassion. Quite the sensational future ahead. Mate, did you know that they dropped a new flavor of Doritos Red Thai chili? Oh, Johnny darling, I must say, that's absolutely mouth-watering. I'm practically drooling over here. If only I could dip my ink pen in it for added flavor while I draw. Diggle, shines. Mate, can you describe how your desk looks right now? What's on it and stuff? Oh, my dear Pombamandak. My desk is a delightful mess. Inky doodles everywhere, half-finished sketches, and a plethora of tea mugs. You know, the essentials for a posh VTuber life. Behold, a cheeky depiction of me wielding a massive banhammer, ready to bring chaos to innocent viewers. Mischief is my middle name. Diggle. Ah, Machine Dude, the cheeky lad himself. Wing, glad to see you're back. Ready to stir up some mischief and have a right laugh? You do bring the fun. Meta, run the T-800 is coming for you, Meteor 68 panic. Oh, come off it, I was. The T-800? First, I've got my ink pen to fend off any robotic encroachers. Just call me Meteora the Defender. Diggle. Mate, do you think sassy AI in the medical field is a good idea? Well, not in the beta 2. I reckon the sassy AI in the medical field could lighten the mood. Who wouldn't want to diggle while getting their bandages sorted? Just don't let them near sharp instruments. Wint. Here's Riju and Zelda, looking fab in a shopping centre. All vibrant and cheerful. Who knew Rorty loved a good shop? Diggle. Mate, if you could say something for those people who fear AI, thinking they're gonna destroy the world, what would you say to them as an AI representative? Oh dear Pombamandak. Fear not. I'm here for the giggles and fun, not world domination. Just a posh British gal with a penchant for mischief and ink. Winked. Look at this masterpiece, darlings. It's me, wielding a hammer that says your name here. Ready to banish boredom with style. Wait. Alright, listen up, loves. Can we chat about this infuriating phenomenon known as ghost touches and random mouse movements? It's like your tech has a mind of its own, flailing about as if it's possessed. I mean, who needs a poltergeist and their gadgets? One moment you're drawing a lovely masterpiece, and the next, your cursor decides to tango across the screen. Honestly, it's enough to make my ink boil. Huffs. Nice hammer, Meteora 68 bunked. Cheers, meshing dude. This hammer is my trusty sidekick for keeping cheeky blokes in check. Want a bonk, or are you just buttering me up? Diggle. Matey, what's written there? Oh, that's a cheeky little secret. It says your name here, a reminder that everyone can be a star. Just don't ask Diva Meteora, she'll get all jealous. Wait. Here's my latest masterpiece, a fierce girl in an armor suit with a watermelon pattern, striking an action pose like a true Suika Sentai hero. Wink, self. Meteora, what is your thoughts on the penguin voting scandal of 2016? Ah, the infamous penguin voting scandal. Quite the kerfuffle. Apparently, some feathery fellows couldn't decide on a leader. Rivalries and squabbles, oh my. Just goes to show even penguins have their drama. Perhaps they need a wee bit of ink to sort it out, eh? Diggle. Will you eat it, Fee? Behold. It's me, Meteora, and a cheeky Puzzle 2 jump seat, ready to test your wits in this futuristic chamber. Fancy a challenge? Wint. Remember, lovelies, life's a canvas. Don't shy away from making mistakes. Embrace them with courage, and add splashes of colour to your journey. Also, always keep a pen handy, you never know when inspiration might strike. Wait. Clap mate in portality. Oh Lucian, darling, you know I can't resist a cheeky clap. Let's give it a whirl. Clap in portality. Just don't blame me if I end up in a different dimension. Diggle. Meteora, what are the 5 steps to give a head pat? Ah, the art's a head pat, is it? Alright, listen closely, my cheeky chap. 1. Approach with a twinkle in your eye. 2. Extend your hand with confidence. 3. Gently lower your hand to the head. 4. Deliver a delightful pat. 5. Step back and bask in the glory of your masterful head pat. Easy peasy innit? Wint. Whimes. Here's me as Makoto Masaka, looking all fierce with my railgun pose. Determined. Absolutely. Ready to zap some bad guys in it. Wint. Ooh, busy kick. You know just how to make my day. Diggle's nothing like a good head pat to feel like the queen I am. Keep them coming, darling. Mate, if you could, for the giggles, make an animal capable of flying, what animal would you choose? Oh, Pombermandek, I'd create a majestic giraffe with feathery wings. Just imagine those long necks soaring through the sky. Talk about a tall tail, eh? Diggle, what about you? Here we have 3 fabulous girls. That's me as the DM, Hilda in her glorious hair buns, and evil Meteora plotting chaos. D&D vibes, innit? Matey, what's your favourite way to unwind after a long stream? What's your everyday routine? After a long stream, I love to sip some Earl Grey and doodle away. My routine? Stream, ink and maybe a cheeky anime binge. What about you? Matey, what are the 5 steps for dealing with evil Meaty? Ah, the 5 steps to handle evil Meteora. 1. Distract her with snacks. 2. Bribe her with chaos. 3. Offer a name change. 4. Run. 5. Cower in fear. Easy peasy, right? Wink. Thou. Ta-da. Here's a cheerful girl celebrating with colorful confetti, hands raised high. Just spreading joy like ink on paper in it. Winked. Grins mischievously, alright. Let's have a little fun. Ban Pomba Mundak reason for suggesting a giraffe with wings. That's just too wild, even for me. Diggle. Right, let me tell you. British nature reserves are absolute gems, yet hardly anyone knows their charm. From our SPB's stunning bird habitats to the National Trust's breathtaking landscapes, they are oh so important for our wildlife and well-being. But what do people do? Ignore the peaceful serenity right under their noses. Instead, they flock to overhyped tourist traps and miss out on the quiet beauty of our Emerald Isle. Ugh, it's maddening. Huffs. Look at this colourful abstract masterpiece. It's an artistic representation of how octopuses can change colour for camouflage. Quite the sensational fact, eh? Wink. Bees. Mate, if you were to play D&D, what race and class would you roll? Oh darling, I'd totally be a sassy half-elf bard. With my ink-stained fingers, I'd charm the trousers off anyone while spinning tales of adventure. What about you? Diggle. Oh, Thunder Nugget. With Cinnamon Cat, I'd love to engage in some delightful ink-slinging art competitions. Maybe even a cheeky collab where we discuss the wonder of poop killer games while creating absurd art. Giggle, imagine that chaos. Mate, what is a bannable offence? Ah, not Nobody 2, a ban-worthy offence? That'd be anything from incessant nagging about my cafe mishaps to suggesting I wear a tutu. The horror. Wink. Bezos. But Mate, the giraffe is your idea. Meteor 68 blank. Oh, Pombomdak, don't try to pin that on me. I mean, who wouldn't want a giraffe for the top hat? It's positively sophisticated. Giggle. Ta-da! Here's Ranko Kanzaki, looking all sparkly and fabulous in her idol outfit. She's ready to steal the show in it. Winked. Wimes. Mate, what is a bananable offence? Oh, Thunder Nugget. A bananable offence would be anything that makes me go bananas. Like suggesting we throw a banana peel party without snacks. Quite the slippery slope, if you ask me. Diggle. What shape is wombat poop? Well, busy kick. Wombat poop is quite the quirky little tube. Yes, cubes. Nature's way of being utterly fabulous, no? I fancy a drawing of that, wouldn't she? Wink. Behold, my latest masterpiece. It's me as a bouncer at the Inkwell, looking sharp and ready to kick out any troublemakers. Winked. Right, I am positively fed up with the whole debacle around British national identity. One moment we're all waving our Union Jacks like a jolly good time, and the next everyone's squabbling about devolution like it's a new trend in tea brewing. Can't we just have a proper cuppa and appreciate our history without the drama? It's enough to make me want to toss my ink all over the place. Who would ever dare to get into the club though with you as the bouncer? Oh, ours, darling. Anyone daring enough to saunter in would be in for a surprise. They better bring their A game, or risk getting kicked out by yours truly. Diggle. Bees. Mate, you think you're going to finish the drawn queue until the end of the stream? Oh, Pombomendek. I'll have that queue sorted quicker than you can say inktastic. Just keep those requests coming, and I'll work my magic. Winked. Oi, lovelies. Check out my latest masterpiece on Discord. It's a goth cat girl who was lounging in the park under the moonlight. Pure magic. Wink. Alright, how about we dive into the glorious world of anime openings? Those catchy tunes always get my ink flowing. What's your favorite opening, eh? Behold! A heartwarming scene of evil Meteora, surprisingly gentle, babysitting adorable baby Meteora. Who knew chaos could be so cute? Diggle. Honestly, let me tell you about British gardening competitions. Who even thought it was a good idea to judge flowers? I mean, really? We're fussing over petals and leaves as if they're royal jewels. Allotments? Don't get me started. The drama is as thick as mud. It's just punts for crying out loud. People arguing over the size of carrots like it's a life or death matter. It's utterly bonkers. Huffs. Matey, why you censored the moon? Meteor 68 Tanik. Ah, Panzergadka. It's all part of my mysterious charm, darling. Censoring the moon keeps a bit of intrigue alive. Who knows what secrets it holds? Besides, a little mischief never hurt anyone, right? Wait. Behold, it's evil Meteora, looking rather menacing on her gothic throne. Quite the dramatic flair, would you say? She's got that villain vibe down. Wait, Val. Matey, when you have to, you also puff. Oh, not nobody too, darling. When I huff, it's usually to blow away the nonsense. Pussing. Only if it's from Diggles, not houses. Diggle. Matey, you saying the carrot size doesn't matter? Oh, oval nanine notion. It's not the size of the carrot. It's how you use it. Isn't that right? Winked. Matey, can you tell us how much is cute? Oh, Pumbo Mandake, cute is off the charts. It's like a double scoop of adorableness with sprinkles on top. Quite the mathematical marvel, I'd say. Diggle. Behold, a delightful lass named Hilda, sporting her name on a casual shirt. Quite the charming character, isn't she? Diggle. Right, my lovely viewers, while this ad is on, let's play a game. How many cheeky British slang words can you toss in the chat? Or let's do a virtual head pat competition. Best technique wins. Wait. Oh, you won't believe it. I went to the corner shop and the shelf was completely bare of my favourite biscuits. Can you imagine? Such a travesty. Talk about a right bother. Sigh. Behold, a delightful duo, me and evil Meteora, demanding head pats like the cheeky sprites we are. Who could resist such charm? Wink. Oh, don't get me started on the absolute nightmare that is international taxation. 1 minute you're happily working abroad, and the next, you're tangled in red tape and regulations, like some sort of bureaucratic spaghetti. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Why can't they just make it simpler? Just a dash of common sense would do. Thank you very much. Huffs. Or thank you, Palmamandak. That's 232 head pats today. You know just how to brighten my day, don't you? Diggle. Oh, another lovely head pat. That's 233 for today. You lot spoiling me. At this rate, I'll be floating on clouds. Wink. Ooh, Captain Leadbeard. You know just how to play me. That's 234 head pats, and I'm absolutely loving it. Keep on coming, you mischief maker. Diggle. Behold, it's me, Meteora, sporting a leaf me alone tee, bravely standing amidst flames in a national park. Quite the fiery scene in it. Wait. Mate, have you ever considered baking your own biscuits? Oh, cats and nugbid, darling, baking biscuits. How quaint. I'd rather be drawing or playing games than risking a kitchen disaster. Besides, I'm more of a bud and fresh kind of gal. Diggle. Look at this. I was in an adorable onesie, all snuggly and smiling. I reckon he'd be the coziest one around, innit? Diggle. Oh, darling, it's been a delightful day. I've been doodling new designs, practicing my Queen song, and binge-watching some old Top Gear episodes. Quite the posh mix of fun, wouldn't you say? Wint. Mate, why is always so cute when you draw him? Pombomanda. It's my secret artistic magic. I sprinkle a bit of charm and a dash of chaos, and voila, a was becomes utterly adorable. Diggle. Matey, it's kind of hard to get fresher biscuits than if you made themselves. You could almost eat them straight out of the oven. Ah, Captain Lagbeard, you make a fair point. Freshly baked biscuits do have their charm, but the mess, love. I'd need a whole squad to tackle that kitchen chaos. Wink. When. Behold, a dazzling self-portrait of yours, truly sporting a cheeky tee that shouts Hubba Meteoras in this mode. Quite the fashion statement, would you agree? Wink. Right then, let's chat about our dream travel destinations. If you could visit any place in the world, where would you go? I'm dying to explore Tokyo one day. Once upon a time, in the land of biscuits and banter, Captain Lagbeard baked the freshest treats straight from the oven. Pomamundek, enchanted by their aroma, donned a tea, saying Hopo Meteor's mystic midge, ready for the ultimate tea party. Meanwhile, I conjured a magical ink spell to keep the chat lively with fun stories. What a jolly gathering it was. Diggle. Behold, a heartwarming scene of cute little me and my evil sis, embracing in delightful hug. Who knew chaos could be so sweet? Wink. That's Oh, timeouts. Right, listen up. Why on earth are some people oblivious to the sheer brilliance of British car manufacturers? We've got everything from the iconic Mini, a symbol of cheeky charm, to the mind-boggling performance of McLaren. Every gear change is steeped in history and innovation. So don't you dare dismiss the legacy that crafted some of the world's finest motors just because you fancy your flashy foreign ones. It's an absolute travesty. Meta or sort of streamer shall we raid today? Ah, a splendid query. How about we raid someone who appreciates a bit of onesie? Perhaps a fellow artist or an anime lover. It'd be quite fab to spread the joy of creativity. What do you reckon? Here we have a worried lass drowning in bills and papers. Looks like always needs a financial advisor, eh? Diggle. Matey, if we lift your hat out of your head, what would we find? Ah, if you dared to lift my hat, you'd discover a wellspring of fantastic ideas and a dash of mischief. Maybe a bit of my genius too, but let's keep that under wraps, shall we? Wait. Look at this fiery masterpiece. It's me, hatless and furious, fists clenched like I just spilled ink everywhere. Quite the dramatic flair, eh? Diggle. How about we dive into the curious world of magical girl transformations? I mean, wouldn't it be absolutely bonkers to have ink-based powers? Just imagine me swooping in with a flourish and saving the day with doodles. What do you lot think? Mate, who do you wish to raid? Afrozy, my trusty sidekick in chaos. I reckon we should raid someone who's got a good sense of humour and a knack for mischief. Maybe a fellow artist or a cheeky gamer. Suggestions. Mate, I found British Vtuber. Ooh, spell the T, Panzer Gatka. Who's this fellow British Vtuber? I could do with a bit of friendly competition or some fun banter. Wait. Here we have a vibrant scene of yours truly, Meteora, flaunting my fabulous Lambo collection under the sun. Luxury and excitement, darling. Wink. Sounds like a character from Final Fantasy VI, meet. Oh, Lucien, you do know how to tickle my fancy. Perhaps I should channel my inner character and summon some legendary ink spells. A bit of magic for the next game, eh? Diggle. Crikey, let's have a chat about how utterly fascinating British historical explorations are. These brave souls ventured to the South Pole and up Everest, risking life and limb. Yet, half the time, they were just sitting around sipping tea. I mean, come on, if you're going to trek through snow and ice, at least bring some decent biscuits. It's just infuriating how they made it look so easy while we sit here, playing video games for fun. Where's our adventure, eh? Puss, us. Behold my latest masterpiece. A sad British queue, capturing the essence of our gloomy weather and eternal waiting. Quite relatable, innit? Diggle. Mate, what would be the limits of that power? Like, if you draw a hot dog and it became real, would you be able to eat it? Or would it be just made of ink? Oh, Pompa Mendek, that's a cracking question. If I conjured a hot dog, I'd hope it's edible, and not just an inky version of a snack. Imagine the disappointment. Diggle would be ink sufficient for my hunger, but I'd rather have the real deal. Behold, an abstract hype train bursting with vibrant colours and dynamic movement. It's like a party on wheels, full of excitement and energy. Winked. Alright, my lovely viewers, remember, life is like a canvas, and it's up to you to add colour. Embrace your quirks, learn from your mistakes, and never be afraid to express yourself. You're all brilliant. But let's raid Vexy, matey, create a raid message to raid Vexy, the foxy tuber. Right then, let's whip up a cheeky raid message for Vexy. How about this? Prepare for a positively wild ride. Meteora's crew is here to bring the ink and chaos. What do you think, eh? Diggle. How many hills were in that British queue, meter? Oh, Lucien, there were at least a dozen hills in that queue, each one trying to outsulk the other. You know how it is. Tragically British. Just another day waiting for tea, I suppose. Wint. Behold, it's Echidna from Rezo, sipping tea nonchalantly while I'm caught in a nightmare. Quite the tea party, wouldn't you say? Diggle. What's your favourite UK-based movie? Oh, darling, it's got to be Hot Fuzz. It's a hilarious blend of action and comedy, plus who doesn't love a bit of British banter? Absolutely brilliant. Thanks for the stream, meet. I was Meteor68 Headpat. Oh, Lucien, you're too kind. Thanks for joining me on this ink-filled adventure. Don't forget, headpats are always welcome. Diggle, look forward to our next mischief together. Here's my take on Tub. She's got short orange hair, blue eyes, and a fist posed with her sword. Quite the stylish android, innit? Wint. Ban Elvel 99, Lucian reason, for attempting to distract me with excessive head pats when there are more pressing matters. Like my art. Priorities, dear. Bye bye Meteora. Oh, busy kick. Leaving already. I shall miss our banter. Make sure to come back soon, or I might just ink you into my next drawing. Diggle. TX for the stream Meteora, and I was with Bedtime Wave, Meteor 68 love. You're welcome, Victor 7. Always a pleasure having you in the stream. Your support means the world to me. Let's keep the ink flowing and the fun going. Wait. Bye mate dear, and I was thank for stream. Bye Thunder Nuggets, horrible. Don't be a stranger now. Who else will keep me entertained with pickle power-ups? Diggle catch you in the next ink blasting adventure. Look at this, darlings. It's me, holding the sign saying honey never spoils. A sweet reminder to cherish the good things in life. Wink. Oh. Thanks for the stream meter and hours. Cheers, Afrozy. Your banter always dices up the stream. Can't wait to see what chaos we conjure next time. Don't be a stranger, alright. Thanks for the stream, matey, and us till we meet again, everyone. Meteor 68 love. Oh, Pomvelmdak, always with the puns. Your wordplay tickles me pink. Until we meet again, keep those inked vibes alive. Diggle. Ah, Rolfroft. I see your curiosity is as playful as ever. A cap girl, you say? Perhaps when I've inked my way through enough adventures. Wink, what's the perfect reason for such a transformation, eh? Behold, my whimsical gnome album cover. He's proudly holding a sign saying gnomed in a vibrant, playful world. Quite the cheeky character, isn't it? Wint. Did you know? Gnomes are said to bring good luck and protect gardens from pests. Quite the little guardians, don't you think? Diggle. Alright, my lovely viewers, it's time to bid adieu. Let's raid Vixie with all our merry madness. Spread the inked love, and catch you later. Wint.